streaming from. If you're joining me for the first time, you're highly welcome to my life. Here on this life, what we do is that we teach about braids, techniques of how you can get into braid. Any braid of your choice you want to learn, you let me know under the comment section. We'll go and do it. So as you're joining, let's begin to share the video. We're going to go into our class now. You're welcome. Notifying Novaki, you're welcome. Lorena, you're welcome. Timeless, you're welcome. AJ, you're welcome to the live. Ashantiwa, Krum, you're welcome. As you're joining, let's share. I'm sharing here, then we'll not start our practical. We won't waste much of our time today. Guillermo, you're welcome. Teaching, you're welcome. I'm streaming on my 3 platforms now. Here on the TikTok, we have YouTube going on, then we have Facebook going on. Thank you so much for joining. Loretta, baby, thank you. Chenenye, thank you. Ashanta Tiwat. As you join, please, let's begin to tap. Let somebody volunteer. The 3 things you have to do for me is to tap the video, share the video while we are going into our practical, and support the video as much as you can. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I'm Grace Lowen from GraceLawendhair, as you can see. Thanks for joining me. Today might be your first time of joining me. Then you just see how it goes. It might be favorable to you or might not, but I assure you that you like it. Sandra, Mona Lisa, Angie, Joy, you're welcome. Aris, you're welcome to the live. And Black Auntie, you're welcome. Today we're going to be doing our normal braiding. Most people will be asking me, why are we doing braiding? Braiding is good, and braiding is a protective style. Yes, these are the things that we're going to learn today. I'm going to be teaching you how you can braid, how you can install your extensions. Right. So if you have not braided before and it's your first time, please just put it on the comment section. Let's act according any question you have, put it on the comment section. I'm going to be getting it and I'll answer your questions, right? So today we have 6 good techniques of how we can get into braiding. What is braiding? Braiding is a creative act that braiders uses hair to showcase their artistic skill. Right? We have the artists, they use paint and everything to showcase their skill. We use hair because you create, being creative, you do your creativity on hair as a braider. Right? So now there's benefits of us doing braiding. If you want to do braiding, if you want to have braiding as a job, it only give you the opportunity to become a self-employed. You work for yourself. Nobody will fire you. You have your skill within you. You can travel anywhere with your skill. You can, in fact, to save you time and money. There's a lot of advantages. I used to mention few when we come. So the more we go, the more we teach, we get more of the lessons. So now today, as you're joining, you're welcome. If it's your first time, you're highly welcome. If you've been joining before, get ready. If you have your mannequin and everything to train with, come along. But what you have to do for me is that please let somebody volunteer. We have to tap. Let's TikTok not think that we're idle on the. Let's go ahead and like the videos. So when we just tap, it's going to make sure that we're not idle on this platform. So I'm going to be taking you on 6 different methods. We'll do 6 different methods. Thank you so much, and God bless you for tapping. Let's see, make sure that everything is working. Volume tested. Let's put all the volumes right and make sure everybody's hearing what I'm saying. Thank you so much. So now we are going to be doing 6 different methods of how we can get into braiding. So today we'll be using our mannequin. Normally, I digress into this mannequin I use in teaching us how to part hair, but then we use this one for today. So if you're joining me, we'll do 6 methods of how you can install your extension. 3 methods are from the rubber band methods. Then 3 methods are from the natural and traditional method. So when we do those 6 methods, teaching you how to braid, then I can now demonstrate one knotless braid before we finish our lesson. Because most people, while they are here, they want to learn how to do knotless braid, right? Right. I've sent in a video this morning, comprehensive video. When you watch it, knotless braid have different techniques of how you can do them. But then I sent in one of the techniques today. Tomorrow I'll be sending another technique. So if you're the type that you're interested in the knotless braid, videos have been sent in. So when we finish our lessons today on braids, then I'm going to teach you how to do the knotless braid. Because when you're learning how to do braid, before you know how to do knotless braid, you need to know how to do braids. If you don't know how to do braid, you cannot do knotless braid, because at the end of the day, you need to know how to do braid. Thank you so much, Novaki. God bless you. So we'll be starting our lesson. We'll be starting the lesson this morning with our normal braid, how to install your extension. Then when we do that, I'm going to teach you how to do the knotless braid. So the more you practice with this braid, you get used to it, knotless braid would be nothing to you to do. So now let's go ahead. There's one hair here we have to do. Let's part it so that it won't be taking up much of our time. So we are going to go ahead and part this hair. If you want to learn how to part this hair, I've already sent in videos. You can go ahead and follow me on my different platforms. On YouTube is GraceLawendhair Tutorials, and on Facebook is GraceLawendhair Tutorial and Lifestyle. There you can see full videos of everything that we are doing. But on TikTok, I sent in about 3-minute videos and 1-minute video, quick ones that people can just see. So now let's go ahead and part this hair, then we'll start our class this morning. If you're ready for me, all you need is get your mannequin. If you know you are interested in learning how to do hair, you love this skill, go ahead and do that. If you have not followed, follow the account so that you can get notification while I'm live. You'll be able to see me and just get it at the same time. Because most people, when they see you teaching, they'll say, oh my God, I saw Grace teaching online. When they just watch the video, they will not follow you. Later, they'll start looking for you all over the platform. Please don't look for me all over the platform. Just kindly follow. You get notification. Press your notification button. You're going to get notification where when I come up live immediately, just notify you that Grace is live. You can join the lessons. So now let's go ahead. We'll be starting. We'll build it up. Now I'll be starting with the rubber band method, then we'll go to natural method, then we'll go to knotless braid. So get ready for the class today. It's a full package class. Be patient and we are going to gain something out of the class today. So I'll have 3 good methods I'm going to teach you now based on the rubber band method. If it's your first time, you've not even installed extension on the hair before, you are in the right place. So let's go ahead and do this. This is the first hair we are going to be doing. Out of the 3 methods of the rubber band method, let's go ahead and use this one to demonstrate. I hope everybody can see it. If you cannot hear me, please say on the comment section. If you cannot see it, say on the comment section. Thank you so much and God bless you. Those ones that are tapping, please, that's the best thing you could do for me. The way I'm standing here, tap, share the video and support the video as much as you can. Thank you so much and God bless you for doing that. I'm not taking anybody for granted. I really appreciate it. That is all you can do for me. Please, thank you so much and God bless you. So now this is the first one we'll be starting with before we start with the other hair that we've highlighted. The first thing you are going to do when you're braiding hair, always make sure you comb out the hair. Comb out the knots in the hair. It's very, very important because if you don't do that, it's going to break your hair by the time you're taking that hair off. What's the reason? Braid is a protective side, but if you do it in the right way, it's going to help you to make your hair grow nicely. You're not going to be losing your hair. Yes. So now that's apart. Next thing that we need on this hair is the rubber band. We need a rubber band. This first 3 methods that we're going to do are really friendly beginners for those that doesn't know how to braid and those that doesn't know how to install extension. Go ahead and learn this. Then we'll move up to the 3 methods again, using the natural and traditional method. Then we'll start doing the knotless braid. I'll do 1 or 2 knotless braid techniques before we end up the class. So stay tuned and be ready to learn your skills today. So now I'm going to be taking the rubber band. This is the rubber band. This is how tiny the rubber band is. Look at it. Very, very tiny bit of rubber band. It's not the type that is big. If you're buying, make sure you get the small one. They comes in different color, but for me, black is preferable. Let's go ahead and tap the video. God bless you for doing that. Somebody has to volunteer and motivate other people to do that for me. Thank you so much. So now, this is the hair we are going to be working with. The next step you're going to take your rubber band. Normally, you're supposed to be doing this hair with 1 rubber band. But some of the rubber bands, when you take one of them, it just gets snapped. I don't want you to get snapped while we are doing it. God bless you for tapping. God bless you. Take cheers for those supporting. So now we'll double it. For me, I double it. If you want to double it, go ahead and double it. So we are going to do this. Go ahead and secure this hair. Secure it with the rubber bands. go ahead and secure it. If you're not braided before, try this method. You start immediately and start braiding hair. I'm telling you the truth, I'm not even joking. So now secure this right from the roots. And this rubber band method is really good for especially those children that cries for hair. They are so painful when you're doing natural and traditional method. As a mother, please just go ahead and try this method on them. You'll find out that they will not find it difficult because you've already used the rubber band to secure the hair on the roots. So now, after doing this point, we'll go step by step. This is securing the hair with the rubber band. Open this one and just push it on both sides. It will secure it more, not too tight, because the more you pull the hair, the more tighter it's going to be on the roots. We don't want it to be too tight. So next step we're going to take, you're going to go with your crochet. On the 3 method I'm going to take you first is the rubber band method, which is 3 method. I'll do the first one with the crochet pin. I'll do the second one without the crochet pin, only rubber band. I'll do the last one. That one is no crochet, no rubber band. So the 3 categories, if you are the type that don't want rubber band on your hair, you can still choose one of them. I'm going into it now. So now take your crochet pin. This is the crochet pin. Go ahead and open it up like this. You know, this most of the crochet pin, they don't have this. So you're going to be buying the right crochet pin. The one that has a latch like this that you can open and close. That is the right one that you use in installing extension and braid. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for cooperating. Thank you so much for supporting the life. I really appreciate it. Share the video, like the video, and support as much as you can. So now this is the crochet. Go ahead, when you secure this with the rubber band, go ahead and install this from the top. Install it from the top. You'll be seeing this on the other end. I hope everybody can see what I'm doing. When you're seeing it from the other end, if you find out that this hair is disturbing you, as a beginner, we work with our clips. You go ahead, grab your clips immediately, move this one out of the way, and just make sure you hold it here so that it won't be disturbing you. Even as a professional, you do that as well. So now we are going to be grabbing our extension. This extension, I'm going to be brushing it out. Now, this extension, I'm having this extension this way. I'm going to split this one into 2. I think let's do into 2 of this. Not too big, not too small. So if you have this extension, this is my own medium, right? You can decide your medium might be more than this, your medium might be lesser than this. It doesn't really matter. But all that matters is when you're doing braid. I sent a video like that. Was it this morning? If you're doing braid, make sure that all the extensions you're starting with, they are the same thing so that your braids will look uniform. Can you see this braid I have? It's all uniform because my extensions are all the same sizes. So now with this extension, we are going to be splitting this hair into ratio 2:1, meaning that the one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. Now what we are going to do at this point, take this one that you have on your left hand that is 2 times bigger than this one you have on your right hand, place it somewhere. Look for a place and place it. These are gradual steps I'm taking. If you start doing it on your own, it's going to be more faster, but the explanation makes it a bit longer. That is why we call it tutorial. So you have to be patient. We are going to move from this step to the next step. African anti-hairdresser, final boss. Who is that? So now let's go ahead, create a loop. When you create a loop, who is this one? Create a loop. When you create a loop, what you're going to do with that loop, go ahead and look for where the crochet pin is and hook the smaller part of the hair up. So when you hook the smaller part of the hair up, close the lash. When you do that, gradually pull it out. Pull it from the other side. While you're pulling, please hold it with your left hand. When you don't hold it with your left hand, you're going to pull everything. So take this crochet pin, put it on one side, then pull the hair. When you put through the hair, make sure you put it on the same level. Look at it. They're on the same size. You can release this one. At this point, what you're going to do, because we have already inserted the crochet pin on this hair, what it does is that it loosens the roots up a bit. Then the next step you're going to do, open it again and pull it on both sides. Not too tight, but secured. Please, let's go ahead and begin to tap. Thank you so much, and God bless you for doing that. Don't leave it, because the more we don't see that love icon, the more the system will think we're just here doing nothing. As you're watching me, please let your hand just be on your phone. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. For those that will cooperate on this live, I really appreciate it. Thank you, and God bless you for that. So now, the next step you're going to do, make sure you just put it to this form. When it comes to this form, you've already halfway braided your hair. Take the next step of it. This first method is called rubber band method using the crochet pin. Rubber band method using the crochet pin. Then you now go ahead, pick up the next extension that is 2 times bigger, adjust your mannequin. At this point, you start braiding. Watch what I'm doing. You find out that this is the easiest way of getting into braiding. No hassle, no difficulties. Very, very easy. Hold this hair that you're going to be working with your left hand. This is my left hand. I will show you, because now the camera is flipping. You're not going to be seeing my hand. This is my left hand and this is my right hand with the extension. So you now go ahead, take this one that the hair you're going to work with, hold it with your left hand, place the middle of this extension here on top of it. What are you going to do? Hold it with your thumb and your index finger. When you hold it with your thumb and your index finger, then you start braiding. The only thing I'm going to explain is that when you're doing rubber band method, all the hair tends to be in the middle where this natural hair is. Do not worry about it. When I'm explaining further, you're going to get more of it. So now we are going to start braiding this hair. We're having this strand, we have the middle one, and you have the other one, but with my left hand. You're going to start with your right hand if you're a right-handed person. You're starting with your left hand if you're a left-handed person. Now, because I'm right-handed person, I'm going to start this braid my right hand. From my right hand, I'll bring it into the left. When I bring it into the left, I'll grab this one in the middle, hold it. Take this one from the left hand, bring it into the right. When you bring it into the right, then you now go ahead and start braiding. You see how simple this method is? The method is absolutely simple. This is friendly beginners, or this method are more friendly to beginners, those that doesn't know how to braid, and those that find it very difficult to do the natural and traditional method. I'm still going to teach you the natural and traditional method while we finish the first 3 of the rubber band method. So if you're joining for the first time, please go ahead and follow the account, because you're going to get notification when I'm live. It's going to show you that I'm live, then you can join. You're going to learn a lot of things today, because when we do the first method, we are going to do 3 methods related to the rubber band method. Then we are going to do 3 methods related to the natural and traditional method. Then I'm going to teach you how to do knotless braid. So the last hair we are going to do today is knotless braid. So if you have not followed, and I sent a video already how to do it, but I'm going to demonstrate it in front of you for you to know how to do those things, because most people know how to do this braid. They're after knotless braid. But all I advise all the time is that before you know how to do knotless braid, you have to learn how to do braid itself. Let's keep tapping and share the video. God bless you for doing that. And if you have not followed me, go ahead and follow the account. It's going to help you. So now, this is the first method. Normally, I don't braid it up to the down because we don't have enough time. We start from 12, we end it up to 2 o'clock because I have to get the kids from school. So now, if you're joining me for the first time, you're highly welcome. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for following. Look at the first braid we've done so far. This method is a rubber band method using the crochet pin. Look at how secure it is. Braid, really nice braided. So now, this is the first method. I'm going to show you the next one that you can be able to install your extensions easily. The next method is the rubber band method using the rubber band without the crochet pin. So if you have not followed, follow the account and share the video, like the video, support the video as much as you can. So the next step we are going to take in, the one we are going to do now, is rubber band method without the crochet pin. So when you watch me do the first one with inserting with the crochet pin, if you don't have the crochet pin, at this point you're on a good way that you can do it without the crochet pin. So I'm going to show you. Let me get the clip. I'm going to show you how you can do this without the crochet pin. So if you're joining for the first time, you're highly welcome. My name is Grace, and you're joining me learning how to install your braids. So this is the first one. Always make sure you comb the hair you're working with. Even the mannequin hair is tangled. Comb it out. Make sure that it's combed out very well. So go ahead. It says share the live. Oh, Tammy, thank you so much. Share the live, encourage more viewers. Thank you so much, and God bless you for that. So now, with this next method, you're not going to use the crochet pin if you have watched me do the first method. So all you're going to do with this second method on the rubber band method, go ahead and split this hair that you're working with into 2. All these techniques and methods I'm showing you, they are very important on the journey of braiding. You might not understand it now until you get into braiding. So go ahead and tap, tap, tap and share the video. So now we are going to be taking our extension and make sure that our extensions are the same size to what we have. Look at, I'm using a medium size extension today, and this is what we're having. So now I'm going to split this hair into two, ratio 2 to 1, meaning that the one I have on my right hand, this one should be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. And hello, auntie, I'm in the office with headphone. Please shout out when you do no pin. Okay, Stacy, I'll do that. Thank you so much. I'll do that. Shout out when you do no pin, no band. Okay, that's fine. I'll do that to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so now we are going to be doing this one. The next step you're going to do, take this one that is smaller on your right hand, place it in the middle. Place it in the middle. Look at it, of the hair that you're parted. Make sure that you equate it. If I don't want to forget that part. Make sure that you equate this hair to be on the same length. The reason is that as a beginner, so that you can have a good finishing end, you will not start borrowing hair from each other. Let them be on the same length. Come in the middle. When you come in the middle, place that middle right here in the hair you parted into two. Can you see it? When you put that way, you can now go with your rubber band. This method are very, very simple for you to braid. If you have child and you've not started braiding before, go ahead and start using this method. Normally, this is how the rubber band looks. If you're just coming now, it's a tiny rubber band, not the big one. Normally, you're supposed to be using one rubber band to do this. But then if you use one rubber band, if I use one rubber band here, it snaps. If yours is okay, you can go ahead and use one. It's okay. But me, I double it here. So if you want to follow my method of doubling, that is absolutely okay. So go ahead and do what? Look at my smaller extensions in the middle. Go ahead and tap, 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 tap. Share the video. Thank you so much and God bless you. So now, go ahead and place it like this. Then you use the rubber band and do what? And secure the hair. Can you see the way I'm securing it? Secure the hair. If you're doing this for a child, for instance, they will not feel pain because you're not pulling their hair. I'm going to teach you the natural method of how you can install this hair. But the first 3 methods we do, they are really friendly beginners because you're going to easily braid your hair without no stress, without thinking that, oh, the hair on the root is not properly secured. With this rubber band will secure the hair from the root for you and you're good to go at this point. So let's go ahead and do this. When you do it up to this point, look at the extensions inside. Then you go ahead and split this hair into 2. When you split it into 2, pull it on both sides. When you're pulling this hair on both sides, please don't drag it too much because the more you pull it, the more tighter the hair becomes on the root. It will be so tight. We don't want it to be too tight. The rubber band is already there. Just make sure it's secured. That is all we want from the rubber band to do for us. Then you now pull this hair down. So when you pull this hair down, that is just it. Go ahead and grab the other part of it that is 2 times bigger. Then you start braiding. You see how simple this method is? You see how simple this method could be? So now go ahead. This is my left hand. I'm going to be showing you. This is my left hand and this is my right hand with the extension. So now go with your left hand. Hold this hair. Hold the hair you're going to be working with. This method is a rubber band method using without the crochet pin. So now you're going to take this extension that you have. Make sure they are on the same equal length. Place it right there. Look at it. When you press it right there, hold it with your thumb. This is my thumb and that's my index finger. When you hold it with your thumb and index finger, this method will only have the natural hair in the middle. Don't worry about it because it's a beginner-friendly method, right? So we'll go ahead and start braiding. When you get used to braiding this hair, you cannot notice that you can split your natural hair into all this. This is the first 3 methods. So just pay attention, please. So now we have the 3 strands. This one is on the right, the one we have in the middle, and right one we have this on the left. If you're a right-handed person, you go ahead and start braiding this hair immediately with your right hand. If you're a left-handed person, start your braid with your left hand. So because I'm a right-handed person, I'll just go ahead and do what? Start this braid. From my right hand, bring it into the left. Then you grab this one in the middle, hold it and secure it. From your left hand, you bring it into the right. That is just it. That is how simple this method could be. You're braiding the hair already. Can you see it? Simple method to braid. I don't know why this hair are joining. Yeah, so you just go ahead and braid the hair. But all you can do for me now is that because the natural hair are in the middle, if I ask you now as a beginner to start splitting this hair, the hair will unravel as a beginner. But just what you do, take your extensions and cover the natural hair and start braiding until you get used to that braiding. So just go ahead and use your extension, cover the natural hair. We don't want to be seeing our natural hair while we're braiding. It's just going to make the hair look nice. That is the reason why I teach with a colored extension, for you to get it very, very fast. Right? So when you're using a color extension to do your practice, it will help you to be able to tuck in your natural hair, meaning that you don't want to be seeing your natural hair out showing on your braids. It makes your braid look neat, more professional, and it's going to make your braid last a bit longer. The reason why I say it will make your braid last, if you braid your hair and you see your natural hair showing there, it will make the hair look rough. Within 1 week, they will say, who did this hair? But then if you're braiding your hair and the extensions is tucking, your natural hair is tucked into the extension, it's going to make the hair look neat and stay longer. Your hair, the braid looks amazing. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Kenneth, God bless you. So now let's go ahead and finish braiding this. I'll show you the next method. We have 6 methods, and this is the second method. We're just starting the braid. If you're joining for the first time, you're highly welcome. Go ahead and follow the account. Now, because at the end of the day, you get notification while I'm live. Thank you so much, and God bless you for the gift. God bless you. Coach Afi, God bless you, and thank you so much. I'm going to show you the result of what we have done. Very teaching for beginners. Yes, this one is very, very okay for the beginners. Yes, this first 3, I'm telling you, we build it up. I don't go right. Thank you, Big Mimi. God bless you. I don't go right. I don't go straight into natural and traditional method. No, it's going to discourage a lot of people from learning how to do hair club. Most people have been trying that method. They've not braided up till now. But then if you try this method, it encourages to start braiding. Before you know it, gradually you move up to the natural and traditional method, and gradually you move up to the knotless braid, which I'm going to take you. You see the method we are going to take. 3 methods related to the rubber band method, which is friendly beginners. 3 methods related to the natural and traditional method, which is more a bit advanced. Then we'll now go into the knotless braid everyone wants to learn. So now this is the result of the hair. This is the second one. Thank you so much, and God bless you for supporting this live, Karen, and God bless you. So we have done the second method. So now, Stacy, I'm going to be doing the method of no rubber band, no crochet. So if you're here listening to me, the next method we have is no rubber band, no crochet pin. That one is a method whereby you don't need the rubber band on it. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for that. So let's continue to tap. The more we tap and share the videos, it's going to help us, because most people don't know that we are here. Just make notification. You don't know who you're going to help by sharing the videos. Share the videos, follow the account for notifying you when I'm live. So the next method we are going to take is no rubber band, no crochet pin. This method is almost the same as natural and traditional method if you watch me do it, but then it's friendly beginner as well. It's so easy for you to get into braiding with that. So watch me as I do this method. If you're joining me for the first time, you're really welcome to this live. So now, first thing first, when you're doing your braid, after highlighting the hair, the green color is beautiful. What brand is this? Oh, it's Expression. Oh, they have it on different brands. Just go to the shop with this color. That's the color I bought when we were doing Christmas trendy hairstyle. So because I bought the green, I bought red and other things. So when you go to the shop these days, they create colors like this. And the funny thing is that they didn't put the number of the color on it. You know, most of the hair they do before, they put number of hair, and this is color 33, 350. On this one, they don't have number of. I've checked it because I want to tell people what the number of the expression is so that they can go ahead and get it. But at this point, no, there's no number on it. But just go ahead, do it on a real model. Okay, I should do it on a real model. And it's difficult now because of the time. Normally, because when I train online, I stay 2 hours. I have to pick my children from school. If I bring a model here, we'll need to do a hair that will last for 2 hours to 2.5 hours. That is just it. So, but at the end of the day, very soon I'll volunteer. That's fine. I'll very soon I'll start asking for models. So we'll volunteer. Then we'll know the dates that models will come. Then we'll start doing that. But at this point, because my time is a bit limited, 2 hours or less than 2 hours to teach, then that is why I'm keeping it cool for now. So now let's go ahead and comb this. When we comb this, make sure the hair is well combed and remove all the knots in the hair. So the next step we're going to do, we're going to split this hair as well into two. The reason why we're splitting this other third method into two is that there's no rubber band with this method. Then we are not using crochet pin with this method. But the only difference is that we are using the same technique we use in doing the first two to do this. That is why I grouped it under the rubber band method. But there's no rubber band. So now let's go ahead and do this method now. So when you take this one, you split that hair into two. We go ahead and get our extension. When you're taking your extension, please make sure that your extensions are always the same size to what you have. If you started with a medium extension, make sure that all your braids are medium extension. If you start with a jumbo extension, make sure that all your braids are jumbo extension. If you start with a micro extension, when you're braiding, make sure that these extensions are micro. What it does is that it's going to make your braid uniform sizes. Can you see all those braids? For me, this is medium. This might not be your medium. But if you want to increase a little bit and make it your medium, for the fact that is the size you take that size from the beginning until you finish it. We are here, ma. Okay, that's fine. So now let's go ahead and do this. Keep tapping, please. Let's move this like to 10,000 like, please. Let somebody volunteer. Most days you just find out somebody that will volunteer and say, okay, no, we are reaching this goal today. Please let somebody volunteer. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone. God bless you for that. For supporting in this slide. So now you're going to split this hair into ratio 2:1. When you split the hair into ratio 2:1, meaning that the one you have on the right hand, let me add a little bit to this extension. This one is a bit smaller. The one when you split it into ratio 2:1, the one you have on your right hand, this is my right hand. The one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. Take this one you have on your left hand, go ahead and place it somewhere. The one you have on your right hand should be the small part of it. Then you go ahead and make sure they are equal in size. Place it in the middle. This method we are doing now, if you're just joining me, is no rubber band, no crochet pin, and it's grouped under the rubber band method, which are more friendly beginners for those that have not braided before, add extensions to hair. So now when you place it in the middle, you're going ahead to put them together, split this hair into 3. Split it into 3 equal parts. Can you see? Then you now gradually braid this hair down. When you braid it a little bit down, the extension is going to stay right there in the middle. The extension is going to stay right there in the middle. Not too much braiding of down, just a little bit. When you do that, bring this hair down. This method are good for those that don't know how to braid, and this method are still okay for even a professional, because if you're into hair, it will come a point in time whereby you use this technique to do the style of hair somebody is bringing to you. That is why it's very important. Anything you learned from the technique is not a waste. But the only thing I do online here is that I'll teach you the 6 method of how you can get into braiding, this method of how you can install hair, but choose only one that is more friendly to you. When you try the 6 method, you find out that, oh, this one is my friend. Use that your friend to start braiding all through until you get mastered to braiding. That is how it works. So now let's go ahead and braid this hair. This is my left hand. I'm going to be holding this hair with the left hand. Can everybody see me? Go ahead and hold this one with the left hand. When you hold it with your left hand, hold it with your thumb and index finger. That's my thumb and index finger. Go ahead, take this one that you have in the middle, place it on top of it. When you place it on top of it, still holding it with your thumb and your index finger. At this point, Let me adjust this mannequin. At this point, you're going to be having 3 lines of extension. One without the natural hair. The one in the middle have the natural hair. Don't worry, at this point, we're going to braid this hair. So when you get used to braiding, you're going to be splitting this natural hair into other ones. So now, if you're a right-handed person, start with your right hand. Now, because I'm a right-handed person, I'm going to start with the right-handed hair. From my right hand now, I'll take it in to the left. I'll now secure this one in the middle. Go ahead and secure this in the middle. Hold it. From my left hand, I'll bring it into the right. Can you see? That is how you just start braiding the hair. Very simple way to braid. You see how simple it is? There's no hassle. You're not going to hold it from the roots. Now, with this method, it's simple. All you're going to do now, use your extension to cover the natural hair and start braiding this hair. So when you get into braiding, much more better, you're going to be splitting the natural hair. At this point, let's go ahead and braid this hair. I'm going to show you the result of this. If you have not followed the account and you're interested in learning skills, especially braiding, please follow the account. You're going to get notification when I'm in. Yes, let me go ahead and break this hair down. You're going to get notification when I'm online. It's going to send you a notice and you click on your notification button. Yes, and as well, if you're not following me on other social media, go ahead and do that. Just 1 minute, go to my YouTube. I'm live here on YouTube. It's GraceLawendhair. The same name. You just click on it, you follow, you subscribe to the YouTube, because sometimes I might be coming out on that YouTube. If you're not following me on my Facebook, you go ahead and do the same thing. Facebook is GraceLawendhair Tutorial and Lifestyle. You see me there. So now let's finish this braiding. Then we'll now go straight ahead to the natural, and I'm going to ask questions before we move into the natural and traditional method. Then after the natural and traditional method, I'm going to do knotless braid. Then after that, we'll call the class a day for today. So now, if you're here and you're watching me, please let's keep tapping, support the life as much as you can, and God bless you for doing that. If you're just following, you're welcome to the family whereby you can learn. Even today, you learn how to braid. It's easy. So now, look at the hair. Very, very nice and secured. This first method is the rubber band method using the crochet pin. This second method is the rubber band method without the crochet pin. This one is no crochet, no rubber band. As you can see, when you see the braiding, it looks like natural and traditional way to braid your hair. That is how it looks. So now we're going to, if you have any question on the comment section based on this 3 method that we have done, put it under the comment section. If you want me to repeat any of this one, I'll go ahead and repeat it. Thank you, Coach Afi. God bless you. I'll go ahead and repeat any of this. But if you're okay with this one, let's move straight ahead. Let's move straight ahead to the natural and traditional method. I'm seeing if you have any questions of anyone, we number them. This is the number 1, number 2, and number 3. If you have any question, put it on the comment section. Oh, I want you to repeat the number 2 or number 3. I'll go ahead and do that. But then let's go now and start doing the natural and traditional method of how we can install our extension to braid. So now I'm going to be parting this hair. Let's part this hair. This is the hair we're going to be working with. Number 3. 3 is beautiful. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much, Stacy. Thank you so much. 3 is beautiful. Yeah, so now let's go ahead. I think zoom in the number. Zoom in on the numbers. Zoom in on the numbers. I didn't understand that. Oh, please. Karen, I didn't understand that. So now this is the 4th one. And that 4th one is under the group of natural and traditional method. I am excited that I am learning how to braid. Nas, thank you so much, ma'am. You're welcome. This class, even if you're here for today, you're going to learn how to braid. There are simple method of how you can just get into braiding. That's what I'm showing you. We move from the simple method. We move into, they want a close-up of the braid. It's close up of the braid. Oh, they want the end of the braid. Oh, there's a video, but I'm going to do that. Just gradual. Okay, we don't want to start doing it in between now. Maybe when we come to the class next time, since they want the close up of the braid, the ones that we've done so far, we'll go ahead and do it. Then we'll now gradually fill it up and do it 2 times. No closer as in nearer, not close. I don't understand that. Oh, please, oh. No closer as in nearer, not close. People, let somebody explain to me. I didn't understand that thing, please. So a closer view. Okay, a closer view. A closer view. Is it better now? Is it better? Oh yeah, Nike. Okay. Is it better now? Is it better now, view? It's just that if I move closer, my position of standing will be a problem. That is one thing about doing this braid, but I will try my best. Is it better now? Because now you might be seeing the hair, but me that is demonstrating it, where am I going to stand? So, but let's go ahead and do it. So this method I'm going to be showing is the fourth method out of the 6 method I show, which is related to the natural and traditional method. So now let's go ahead and do this. Yes, so this method is a natural and traditional method. Let's use gold hair to differentiate it. These ones are the rubber band method. Then these ones are then we use another one when we're doing the Brazil what is it called, knotless braid. So we are going to be taking our extensions from here, which is as well the medium size of extension that you're going to take. Look at it, this size. If you don't know how to get your extension as a beginner, please, when you start, section all the hair you're going to be working with first. Section it down. When you section the hair down, just like this, let me show you. If you're starting as a beginner, let me give you hints and tips of what you can do. Make sure that your hair is sectioned. Put them on sections like this. When you section them, if you want to start with 30, I used to advise that as a beginner, when you're doing braids, start with 30 or 35. Don't do too much, because the more you put up the braid very tiny, you're going to get tired, and at the end of the day, you're not going to finish that braid. It's going to take you longer time. But for you to be on the safer side, start with a braid whereby you section all the hair like 30 or 35. Then you section them like this. Start picking them one after the other. The next step you're going to do, section your extensions on a rack. Put them in a way that you outline them. If you want to take this size, make sure you have this size like 10 on 15 on the rack. Then you start doing the braid. It's going to help you for everything to be uniformed. And at the end of the day, it's going to help you. Gradually, as you're braiding, you're going to be getting more better. Yes, let me make sure that everybody is seeing what I'm doing. Let me position this very well. Yeah. So now this method, this is the size of the extension we're doing. This method is the first method related to the natural and traditional method we're going to do. We're going to section this hair into ratio 2:1, meaning that the one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. Let's continue to tap. Let's move this like to 20k likes, please. Let's move this like. Let everybody put their hands on the phone. If you're not following me on other platforms, this is the opportunity. You have to go and follow me there, because very soon I'll be coming out on YouTube on its own, TikTok on its own, and Facebook on its own. Then you are going to get me there. This the same name, GraceLawendhair. GraceLawendhair on YouTube, and GraceLawendhair tutorial on TikTok, and GraceLawendhair tutorial and lifestyle on Facebook. When you type that GraceLawendhair, it's going to pop out. So that is just it. So now this is the hair. Thank you so much for everyone following, and God bless you for everyone supporting. Now, this is the hair we are going to be working with now. As you can see, I splitted it into ratio 2:1, meaning that the one I have on my right hand, should be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. So this one you have on your left hand, you're going to take this one now and cross it. When we are doing the rubber band method, we didn't cross it. We only place it and use the rubber band to secure it. But when you're doing the natural and traditional method, you split it into 2. Like this. When you split it into 2, thank you so much, Gift, God bless you. When you split it into 2, take the smaller part of your extension and cross it to the other bigger part of the extension. The reason why we do that is, why we do ratio 2:1, is at this point. Can you see it? Now you're seeing my extensions. They are all the same size. Is because when you take the smaller part of it, when you cross it to the other side and put them together, it equates one part of it. It will now make your braid look more even. When you always section your extensions like this, when you're doing braid, always do your extensions like this. Now let's go ahead and start braiding this hair. When you're doing this braid, it's going to be the one that you wrap. Most people say we wrap it round. For me, I say you just flat it, but it's part of the natural and traditional method. So let's go ahead and do it. Watch it. This method might be the method that you like to do. So let's go ahead. This is my left hand. This is my thumb. That's my index finger. This is the middle finger. This is the ring finger. And this is the little or pinky finger. You will hear me saying, oh, I'm holding this hair with my thumb and index finger. This is the two hands. They play vital roles when you're doing hair. These two hands, thumb and index finger. So we don't even play with those hands. So that is the reason why when you hold this one, hold it with your thumb and index finger. See the middle of the hair as you cross it. Let me show you so that you can understand. Let's put this one very well. Is it? So you now go ahead, the way you cross it, hold it like this in the middle there. Then you now use your hands to hold this hair. Place this here, hold it. When you hold it with your thumb and your index finger, thank you so much, Delphine. God bless you. When you hold it with your thumb and index finger, the next step you're going to do, take your right hand, take this hair and plait it like this. One. When you do the first one, you go ahead and do the second one. Do the second one. When you do the second one, stop at the second one. You don't want this hair to be too tight. Thank you so much, Rose. Thank you so much, people. God bless you. Place this other hair right here. Hold it. Then the next step you're going to do, bring this extension here, split your natural hair. When you split your natural hair, grab it and start braiding the hair. This is how simple this method is. You see, this method is very, very simple. Until now that I start teaching, I didn't know that this method is simple. So most of the professionals, this is the method they use. Now that we have come to this point, you see that this extension have natural hair. This one have natural hair. We are going to come this way again and make sure that we split our natural hair to this. Take the natural hair a little bit because we are doing natural and traditional method. We want all the extensions to have a natural hair. Then you now go ahead and start braiding. But all you have to do at this point is that make sure that your extensions are covering your natural hair. It's called tucking in. Then you just go ahead and start braiding. Let me hold this thing and you start braiding very fast. It's because I'm teaching and I'm taking it step by step. So you're going to go ahead and start braiding. Look at it. You're not seeing the natural hair. Are you seeing it? Except from the beginning when we started the braiding. So you just go ahead and use it to cover it. It will make your braid last longer and it will make your braid look neat and more professional. Yes, most people will be arguing that, oh, it's when you make your braid tight that it will last longer. Even if you make it tight and your natural hair is showing all the time, popping up, at the end of the day, when you see the braid in less than 2 weeks, you'll think that you've done it for less than 6 weeks. So when you tuck in this, it will make the braid, your natural hair is not showing on the braid, it will make the braid look the same. Yes, because sometimes there are different ways of people explaining things. My explanation is that it's 3 things that this will do to you. It will make the hair look very neat. It will make it look professional, and it will make your hair stay longer than expected. Because if your natural hair is popping up on top of this braid, the braid is just going to look very old very fast. So we don't want you to do that. So when you're learning, learn in the right way. Can you show how to tuck in? That is what I'm doing now. So when I'm doing the next braid, I'm going to do that. Yes, tucking in is just taking your extensions and covering your natural hair. I'm going to show you why we was doing this. Zay, just watch what you're doing. It's so simple at that point. That is the reason why I'm trying to teach with a colored extension. When you're learning, please learn with a color extension. It's going to help you to know how to tuck in because you'll be seeing what you're doing is visible. When you're used to it, even if you're using a color that is similar, you're already used to tucking in your extensions. So now I'm going to go straight ahead. This is the first method. Look at it. This is the first method related to the natural and traditional method, which is wrapping round. You see how secured it is? Even if you wrapped it round, it's secured. And there are simple methods that you can use in getting into braiding. We are doing 6. We've done 3 already from the rubber band method, which is the 3 you're seeing with the green extension. Now I'm using the golden extensions to show you how to do natural and traditional way of adding extensions to braid your hair. So we've done the first one, which is the wrapping round method, which most people use. Most people are used to this method. It's not judgmental. That is the reason why I come here to say, okay, let me show you how to do 6 of the method. By the time you learn 6 of the method, choose only one. Choose only one that will be okay for you to start braiding. Then you start using your one method that that is your friend, because there's no time you're going to pick out of the six. One will be your friend. Like, oh, this one is the one that is more beautiful than. Then you choose that one that is used to you. Start keep braiding. The more you braid, the better you become on the braiding. That is just it. So now let's go ahead and do the next method. The next method that is related to the natural and traditional method is the one that the two-strand method, which that the natural hair is going to be the third strand. Most people still use this, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to show you. Then the last method I'm going to do is the normal, natural, and traditional method, which is most used. So let's go ahead and demonstrate this one. After I finish the sixth method, you can now go on the comment section and ask me, oh, Grace, please repeat this one. I didn't understand it. I can now go ahead and repeat it. Let's demonstrate it first so that you can see it. And one thing with about learning how to braid or learning how to the hair skills is that you need to practice. The more you practice, the better. You can watch me from today till next year. If you don't lay your hands on that hair, you will not get it. It's not a joke. You must have to practice it. The more you just get, if you know you don't have a training head and you're interested in knowing how to do hair, go ahead and order for your training head. TikTok shop have it. Type it, mannequin training head. You get one for yourself. It's going to be helpful. Thank you so much, Fanny. God bless you for that. It's going to help you to be able to get into it. But my advice is that when you're learning, please don't learn with your children's hair, because at the end of the day, if you're learning with their hair, when you get to that point where you know how to braid, they'll be scared for you to do their hair. Reason is that you have used their hair to learn normal, natural, and traditional method of the hair. While you're learning, that process of learning, you're pulling their hair, and it's so painful at that point. When you finish learning how to do hair, call them for you to do their hair. They say, Mommy, no, please take me to the hairdresser that will do the hair because your hands is painful. But then if you get a training mannequin head, yes, if you get a training mannequin head for you to learn how to do your hair, you manipulate all your trainings on the training hair. Then you now move your professionalism. Thank you so much, Crystal from Japan and Tokyo. God bless you for joining. God bless you too much. Thank you so much. You will now move what you have learned so far from the training head into the normal hair. I only gave you one exemption in this class. If the exemptions I've given you to learn with your children's hair is that if you're doing the rubber band method, I can only allow you to do that because when you're using the rubber band method, you're not pulling the child's hair. You can do the first method, 3 methods using to your children's hair to do that. But apart from that, because you're not pulling their hair from the root, the rubber band has already secured the hair for you. You can do that. But if it's the natural and traditional method, please don't use their hair to learn, because at the point of that time, they will be pulling their hair in that process of you trying to secure the hair from the root. They will not want you to touch their hair. So go ahead and get your training head. It will help you. And another advantage of you getting your training head as a mother, I'm not referring to just mother alone, but basically the reason why I'm standing here is for mainly, 1, the mothers, mainly 2, those that want to do their hair by themselves, mainly 3, for those that want to learn how to do hair and to give them the foundation, and mainly 4, for those that want to go into business with it. Yes. So if you buy a training mannequin head as a mother in the house, do you know that by the time you're learning with that hair, the training head, your daughter or any of the kids is learning with the training head, and it's not a waste. So at the end of the day, when you finish learning, they too will learn and start doing your own hair. So it's a win-win situation. It's not a situation whereby, oh, I just bought it for 30 pounds, it's going to be a waste. No. I used to say it once in a while. I might be teaching and don't remember to say that part, but just take it at this point. So let's go ahead and do the next method. So this next method is the two-strand method, which this hair, natural hair, is great. I'm really learning. Thank you, ma'am. You're welcome, Karen. You're welcome. For those that appreciate it, please let's go ahead and tap up to 20K likes. Share the videos. You don't even know who you're going to help by sharing. Most people don't know we are here. When you share it, they'll know, oh my God, people came in here by sharing. They'll say, oh, is somebody like this here? Oh my God. They will just say, okay, let me join this here. You have saved somebody from learning something. So now, this is the hair. We'll now go straight now and get our extension. This is the extension. I've already said it before. When you're taking your extension as a beginner, Thank you so much, Kerry fan. God bless you. God bless you for that. When you're trying to take your extension, don't, because you're a beginner, you start making one extension medium, the other one micro, the other one jumbo. No, it's a wrong. So just go ahead, make sure that the extensions you're taking are the same size. When you start with this one, let this one size finish all the braids. When you want to increase hair to be fast, it's your natural hair that you have to increase, not the extensions. Because if we keep on increasing extension, the sizes of our hair is going to be sizes riot. This one will be micro, this one will be jumbo. How would it look like? No, they will just notice immediately that this person is a beginner. But if you're staying under this class, even if you're staying for just 1 hour and listening, I'll tell you the main thing to do and you understand it. Make sure that extensions are all the same sizes. It will make you more professional. Even people, when they see your braiding, they will not notice that you're a beginner at first until you get used to it. Thank you so much for following, Kingsley. God bless you. So now let's go ahead. This is the size of the extension we are going to be working with. Let me add a little bit with this. At this point, with this method, we are not going to, with these techniques, we are not going to be splitting this hair. Thank you, Kerima Dema, for following. God bless you, and God bless you too. So now, this method, you're not going to split this extension because we are using this one to be the third strand. Most people are used to this method and they are happy with it. So I will show you. I'm not putting it upon you to use this method. Try the 6 method. Choose only one that is okay for you to start braiding your hair, which is simple. So now we are going to install this hair. At this point, when most people are doing these techniques, what they do is that they hold the extension like this. They hold this extension like this and they install. But I'm not going to be showing you that technique at that point because I want to do a technique whereby it's going to be easier for you, how I show here. So hold this your extension. Hold this your natural hair with your left hand. When you hold it with your left hand, go ahead and place this extension. Let me move this hair backwards. I don't even know why this did. Sometimes you get the setting of this camera. Sometimes the setting of the camera, you're not even getting it. Let me position myself very well. I hope everybody can see what I'm doing. So now you're going to take this one, hold it with your left hand, place the extension right there and hold it now with your thumb and index finger on your left hand. So when you hold it with your thumb and index finger on your left hand, what is the next thing you're going to do? If you're a right-handed person, start this braid with your right hand. If you're a left-handed person, start your braid with your left hand. That's how it works. So now, because I'm a right-handed person, I'm still securing this hair. When you're holding it, hold it with your thumb and index finger in the middle like that. Take this one that is the natural extension, bring it in. This method is a 2-strand method, how you can install this. Then you now go ahead, grab this one, natural hair in the middle, pull it on this side, secure it with your thumb and index finger. Take this one you have on your left, bring it in to your right hand. Then you start braiding. At this point, you now braid and put your natural hair in the middle. We are not going to continue to use this natural hair to braid all through. That is a technique. If it's okay for you, use this technique. If you don't like it, don't worry, because it's a 2-strand method technique. So what you're going to do at this point, because I've already brought this my natural hair into the middle, go ahead now and section some of the extension here that you're supposed to split before. Bring it into the middle like this. Go again on this part, take this one and take it a little bit, place it. You have to be patient when you're doing this. If you want this type of method, you go ahead and place it. At this point, now we have extensions holding to the natural hair. Braid one point, go ahead and start braiding. You braid it. Braid. So when you braid it, what you're going to do at this point is that, because we call this point a natural and traditional method, you're still going to split the natural hair. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Take the natural hair at this point, give it to this one. Yes? Then we'll keep braiding. You see this method, I'm showing you, most people, that's the method they like doing. But nevertheless, when you see out of the 6 method, any of the method that is okay for you, go ahead and do it. So at this point, we are going to be taking this natural hair and give to this one as well. Yeah, because we call it natural and traditional method. We don't want only the natural hair to be like the rubber band method as a beginner. So you don't go ahead. Somebody was saying, how do I tuck in the extension? This is your extension and this is your hair. So what you're going to do, tucking in, that is why I bring it down in a simple terms, that use your extension and cover your natural hair. It's called tucking in your extension. This is how it works. When you're seeing it, take this extension, don't be too in a haste. Just gradually take it and cover this, your natural hair. So when you braid one point, it's going to position in that. Look at this one now. Take your extension and cover it. When you cover it, when you start braiding, the natural hair is now positioned in a way that when you're braiding, you're not going to be seeing your natural hair. You've tucked it in. Can you see it? You start braiding gradually. Then the extension, you're not seeing your natural hair. Look at it. Natural hair not showing, but you've already positioned it. As you're braiding, the hair is positioned already. See, look at me braiding, and the hair is just positioned. The natural hair is just going inside while the extensions are coming out. That is how, thank you, Zay. I hope you got it at this point. So simple way, because the way you're watching my hands, that is why when I'm doing hair here, go straight and be watching the hands. When I demonstrate it in front of you, you go ahead and try it for yourself. Congrats. Hey, my God, oh, thank you so much, Kerima, for the money gun. God bless you. He said, I love this method. Thank you so much, and God bless you for that. She's the first person that has given me the money gun on this slide. Thank you, and God bless you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm really happy for that. Thank you so much. So now let's go ahead and finish it. So you keep going while you're going until you finish up the braiding. Can you see how beautiful your braid will look? That is, can you show us again? Yes, I'm going to show you again. No problem. We have till 2 o'clock to leave here, but I like the wig. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. So normally I don't finish this braid because it's taking much of our time. That's why you see me leaving it, because if I finish all this braid, we'll not leave here today. So I just show you the method of how to install. While you're doing your own, please don't leave your method, except you want to put it in hot water coily. If you're doing your braid and it's a full braid, make sure you do the hair to the end of the braiding. If you have not followed the account, please go ahead and follow the account. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So now this method, let's go ahead and do the last method pertaining to this. When I do the last method, you cannot ask me question which of the method to repeat. Then we can now do knotless braid. I'm still going to teach you knotless braid today. I sent in a video already for the knotless braid. I'm going to demonstrate it online. 2 methods online for you to know how to do it. Then you can now go ahead and watch the videos. Then you do it at your convenient time, knowing fully well that you've watched her do it, and at the same time you have a video that will back you up when you're doing your own practice. So now let's go ahead and do this. If you're joining me for the first time, you're absolutely welcome. You can as well follow me on my YouTube, follow me on my Facebook, because sometimes I'm just coming out on that platform on its own. So it's the same name, GraceLawendhair on YouTube, GraceLawendhair tutorial on TikTok, then GraceLawendhair tutorial and lifestyle on Facebook. So you just go ahead and follow me on that. So this last method we're going to be doing related to the natural and traditional method. This is the main method. Keep it clear. Okay, I should keep it clear. Okay, now let's go ahead. Favor, if you're going to write for me, that is fine. Go ahead and make sure that you write it for me. If you're following me on my YouTube, write the YouTube is GraceLawendhair. Put it there for people to know it. Then I can pin it down. Then if you're following me on my TikTok, it's GraceLawendhair tutorial. As you can see it for those following me on the. Then if you're following me on my Facebook, it's GraceLawendhair tutorial and lifestyle. That's the 3 platform I am. I'm on Instagram, but I don't really go on that at this point in time. Maybe in the future it's going to set up. So let's go ahead and do that. This method we are going to do is the 3rd method related to the natural and traditional method. First step, when you're doing your hair, let's share the video, like the video. Let's move it to 20K, please. If you have not followed the account, follow the account so that you get notification when I'm live. I'm always live 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. UK time, 5 p.m. UK time to 7 p.m. UK time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. Karima, thank you so much for the finger arts, and God bless you all. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate everyone supporting on this live. God bless you for that. I know what I'm giving. If you just go and try it, it's going to help you. My method here are just simple method for you to just get into braiding. There's no hassle, no struggle about it. So now with this method, we are going to be doing the natural and traditional method. This is the most used method. And this is the method, the reason why we all started doing this 5 method, because I will start following you. Thank you so much, Black Opal. God bless you. Most people, this method I'm going to do now is the one that is putting them off braiding hair. It's very simple, but then that is why I start with this rubber band method, moving it up to this point. So let's go ahead and demonstrate this one. So your extension, make sure your extensions are always the same sizes. I would always repeat it again because most people are just coming now. I'm from tearing it that. Oh, thank you so much, Opel. God bless you for that. So now split this extension. This is the size of the extension I'm using. I'm going to split it into ratio 2:1. When you hear me say ratio 2:1, meaning that the one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. Let's split this hair into 3. Look at this 2 on the left hand and look at the one on the right hand. It makes it 3. Anytime you're doing your braid, make sure that your sizes of your braid are like this. The one you have on your right hand should be 2 times the one you have on your left hand, right? So when you have it this way, what you're going to do at this point, take this one extension, because we are doing the natural and traditional method, the most used method and the most complicated method for some people. Most people are scared of this method. You don't have to be scared of it. Build it up from gradually. When you're following me online, you build this up from the first method I'm showing you up to this one. So next step you're going to do, when you split it into 2 like this, go ahead and cross this hair. Look at it. Cross it this way. When you cross it this way, this is the reason why we do ratio 2:1. Look at these 3 extensions. Have you seen they are the same sizes now? 1, 2, 3. What it does is that it will make your braid look more even. Even as a beginner, when you split your extension like this, that is number 20% or 30% of what you're doing first, because your extensions and your braid is going to look more even. So now the next method is that we are going to be holding this extension on one hand. At the end of the day, I'm going to just do it and install it. Normally, most people hold their extension this way. If you're the type that hold your extension this way and install it and it's work for you, please go ahead and continue to use it. But for me, my method is I just go ahead and hold my extension on one hand like this. Then I now install the hair. If you want to learn this type, I'm going ahead to secure this hair. Put it on the comment section if you want me to teach you how to hold the extension on one hand. I'm going to do that. So let's go ahead and install this extension. This is a natural method and most used method. This is the hair we are working with. Look at my extension being held on one hand. Look at my thumb and index finger. I'm going to go straight ahead and hold this. Then I'll use my left hand. Yes, I'll show you. Yes, I'm going to show you. Let's install this one and quickly do it. Then I'll show you on the next one. So now this is my thumb and my index finger. Split this hair now. When you split this hair, when you hold it like that, take this one that is lying down on. How do you hold on one hand? I'm going to show you now right away, but watch me as I install this, then I'll show you. You will understand it better. So now I splitted this hair, split it into 3. Then hold this one with your left hand. Grab this extension on your left hand, bringing it in here. Then take your index finger. This is my index finger. Place it in between the natural hair and this extension. Look at it. Then you release your hand. The next step, you're going to go ahead and start braiding this hair. This is where people have problem. Secure it more to the root, but not too tight. You see the way I secured it? Don't let go. Pin it down and secure it more to the root. When you secure it more to the root, you're going to flip your hands at this point. Flip your hands. So when you flip your hands, you start braiding this hair. Let's make sure that look at it, braiding this hair. When you notice that, now what did you notice on this natural method? Natural method is that automatically we have splitted our natural hair by holding it from the roots. This is the reason why I said, as a mother, if you want to learn, don't learn with this method, because at the end of the day, on your daughter's hair, because you're going to be grabbing their hair from the roots, get a training mannequin. Get a training head to learn. So when you learn, you can now move this technique into your daughter's hair. But if you're using the rubber band method, I'm going to exempt you for that. When you use the rubber band method on your child's hair as a beginner, I'll give you exemption for that. But apart from that, don't do this method because it's going to be pulling their hair. Now, you notice that this hair is being splitted up. Our natural hair is being splitted up into 3. Can you see it? Then you now go ahead and start braiding, tucking in your extension, your natural hair. Look at my extension, look at my natural hair. I'm going to use my extension to cover this natural hair. Just wait as a beginner, then you start braiding. Immediately you position your extensions covering your natural hair. That is it. The more you're braiding, the more the hair is positioned. You see that is the extension that will be pushing forward. The natural hair is being hidden at the back of the extension. Can everybody see it? When I do this, I'm going to explain to you how you can hold this extension on one hand yourself before you start installing it. Let's go ahead and braid this hair up to the point whereby I can just leave it. Normally, I don't finish braiding the hair. If you're joining for the first time, this is the part where people find it very difficult, but it's not difficult. I'm going to show you, and it's going to be easy. Normally, when I have a student here on this class one day, she put her camera on, she got her extension, she was looking at my hand, she installed it. So practice makes perfect. You can watch me, then later bring out time and practice what you're learning. If you are confused about it, after seeing me on the live, go ahead and check the videos. Click on my page. You see the videos. There's a lot of videos going on. Where did you get the mannequin? Go on TikTok shop. When you go on TikTok shop, just type mannequin training head. You're going to see a lot. From the cheapest to the highest. It depends on how much you can afford. The prices are okay, affordable. This is it. Can you see it? Nicely braided, taken from the root. This is the natural method that is mostly used. Can you see how it is? So this method, most people find it very difficult. Should I get a 4C hair mannequin? My dear, it's up to you. Anyone you can afford, get. It's just to practice with. I have different type of training head here. I have the afro ones. It depends on you. Just get one for your training. It's okay. Then when you start training and you need, except you want to be tonguing it, you cannot get the human hair. But if you don't want to tongue it, it's just something to practice with. This is boss braid. Yeah, this is boss braid. When we finish, I'm going to repeat this one more time, show us how to hold the extension. Then we're going to do knotless braid. I'm going to show you 2 methods of how you can do knotless braid after this. So what we do online here now is we do the rubber band method, which is friendly beginners. We do the natural and traditional method, which is a bit more advanced. Then we'll now do the knotless braid. Before you know it, by doing all those methods, practice them. Before you know it, you start braiding hair yourself. 100%. I'm telling you. Most people have passed through this class. This one you are using is called what? Is it the mannequin training head? My sister, Vega, I didn't understand it. Come again, please. Thank you so much. Come again. Oh yeah, the one I'm using. Yes, or is it human hair? This one is human hair, kind of. But I've been using it several times. The hair even is matte. But sometimes when you get this one too is good. This one is not really human hair, but it's still okay. This one, when I bought it from TikTok shop, it comes like an afro. It comes like an afro, but then the more you use it, the more the afro goes off. This one. So they have different type. When you type it, it depends on you. Just go ahead and choose the one you can afford and the one you think is best for you. They have different types. But most of them, they are so slippery. Don't get the one that is too slippery. That one that is too slippery, sometimes you will find it very difficult to hold on to it. So now, this is it. Now we are going to repeat that one hairstyle now. Then we'll now go ahead and do knotless braid. Let me use this extension. I wanted to use the gold extension for everything, but then this one is, let me see if I can loosen this one up. No problem, no time to waste now. Let's go ahead and use this one to practice the next one. Then we'll now do the knotless braid. So now this is the size of the hair I'm taking now. I'm going to be showing you the natural and traditional method. I have a video on them. That video is well explained of this method. If you watch that video, because the camera of that video, are you in London? No, I'm based in Manchester, in UK, but in Manchester, that's where I'm based. That video I sent for all this natural and traditional method. The video is focused, the camera is focused on the hair. So if you're watching it, you're going to get it. So just go ahead, click on the the page, you're going to see those videos. Natural and traditional method of how you can do it, rubber band method. I have different methods. They are all there. So when you're at your convenient time, pity otherwise I would book up. Oh, no problem for that. Thank you so much, my darling. No worries for that. If anybody here is in London, you can take Mataya Nina. She wants to do her hair. If you know you're good, though, don't go and do cut and nail on her hair. If you know you're really good, look at Mataya Nina. She wants to do her hair. Just go ahead and follow her. Tell her that you're good at braiding if you're in London. So now let's go ahead and split this hair into, because most people, they tell you they are good. You're such a professional. Thank you so much, my love. God bless you. Most people, they will tell you they know how to do hair. They will not start using nails and cut the hair on top of your head. No, please, if you know you're good in London, Mataya Nina wants to do her hair. Go ahead and follow her. Tell her you can do hair. Then she will come to you. I'm in Manchester. Now, let's split this hair into ratio 2:1, meaning that you're going to split the hair. The one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. What are you going to do at this point? Any braids you're doing, braids is only, let me not just go to any braids. Thank you so much, my love. When any braids you're doing, always make sure that this is the sizes. This one on your left hand should be bigger than the one on your right hand. So may I say it's ratio 2:1. Well done, my friend. Thank you. May I used to say it's ratio 2:1, meaning that the one I have on my right hand should always be 2 times the one you have on your left hand. Now let me show you the reason why. When you do this, split this one into 2. You have shared it into 3. So this one has 2 and this one have 1. Then I'm going to cross this hair. Most people, they say they don't even know how to cross hair. We explain it. This my class here is a very friendly beginner. We take it from the roots. If you don't know how to braid it, tell me on the comment section. We're going to use another mannequin to tell you technique of how you can get into braiding without extension. Then you now move up to adding extension to it. Now you now take this one, place it on top of the other bigger one. You cross it this way. When you cross it this way, it's going to look like this. Can you see the 3 strands of extension? They are all equal. Why are they equal? Because the 2 smaller parts, you put them together, they form one of the bigger parts. That is why it's called ratio 2:1. Can you see how to take the extension? When you do it this way, first your braid is going to look more even because the sizes of extensions are even. Now we are going to hold this extension on one hand. If you know how to hold your extension like this, and you can be able to do your hair gradually, please go ahead and use that method. But if you still want to learn how to hold your extension on one hand, I'm going to explain. This is how it goes. This is the 3 strand. After crossing it, what you're going to do, this is my right hand, this is my thumb, this is my index finger, this is the middle finger, this is the ring finger, this is the little and pinky finger. When you hear me say I'm holding this hair with my thumb and index finger, it is these 2, thumb, index finger, because most people will be hearing it, but they don't even know what is she saying. Let me just explain before I start holding it. So you're going ahead to hold this one with your thumb and your index finger on your right hand. This is my right hand here. This is my right hand because the camera might be showing you the other way around. This is my right hand and this is my left hand. So you know how to start holding your extension. When I say right hand, this is the right hand. Hold it with your thumb and index finger. This is my left hand. I'm going to come with these 2 strands now. Hold one of them with my thumb and index finger. This is my thumb and index finger on my left hand. You see this remaining one here, this remaining one, you're going to use these 3 supporting fingers, 1, 2, 3, and grab this one and hold it. Put it like this, put it there. Look at it, like this. You hold it. All we need to do is that this extension is firm. This extension is firm. The explanation of holding your extension on one hand takes longer than itself. If you know how to do it, it doesn't take 1 second. 1 second is too much. So now when you hold it like this, make it firm, don't make it loose. Because if you make it loose like this, you're not going to get it. So when you make it firm like this, take your middle finger, do this. Then now turn your right hand. This is my right hand that is turning. Turn only your right hand like this and bring your index finger out. When you bring your index finger out, you just flip it this way. You're now holding this extension on one hand. Most people, they want to learn it. It's good because when I do hair, it's really easy for me to just grab the extension and then install it very, very fast. It will make you now not trying to place the extension. If you know you're good at what you're doing before, please use it. If you want to learn the method, just go ahead and use this method. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Sophia, Mommy Sophia. So now, Mommy Sophia, please, I want you to put in your eyes on this one, because I want you to learn this method now. Mommy Sophia is one of the students here. She's been using the wrapping round method to do hair. Now I want her to now move forward to start doing the natural and traditional method, because at the end of the day, she's very used to one method. I want her to get used to this method. Please cross again. Okay, I should cross again. 1 minute, let me see if there's a post on the door. Okay, no, nobody. I'm going to show you and I'll cross it again, because most people find it very difficult to do that. Let's begin to tap. I'm going to show you. Now, this is the hair. This is the hair we are working with. This is the hair we are working with. Can you see it? I've already splitted this hair into two. Into two is ratio 2:1. That's my own. That ratio 2:1 is the one you have on your left hand. This is my left hand though. I'm waving it left hand. Hold it. Let the one on your left hand be 2 times bigger than this one that you have on your. Now this one is this. This is my right hand. Look at how small it is. Any braids you're doing, always section your braid this way. Always section your braid this way. Yeah. So when you section it this way, the next step you're going to do, take this smaller part of it, cross it to the bigger part. When you cross this smaller part to the bigger part, it's going to look like this. When it looks like this, you know all I'm doing now. Please, when I finish this lesson, get extension and try this. Or if you're even watching me, if you have extension in your house, bring your extension out. It's going to help you to just learn it immediately. Once you get it in your hand, that is it. That is just it. So when you cross it this way, you're going to be holding this one with your thumb and index finger. This is my right hand. Hold it with your thumb and index finger. This is my left hand. Hold it with your thumb and index finger. The other strand of the hair, this is my 3 supporting fingers. This finger that is shaking is 3 supporting. Bring it like that and hold it. Then you make it very firm. Look at it. When you're pulling the hair, let it be firm like this. Don't make it wobble. If you wobble, you will not get it. So when it's firm like this, take your middle finger from your right hand, place it like this. Only the hand you're turning is your right hand. Turn it. Turn your right hand. Then you go right to here where the hole is. Now bring your index finger out. When you bring the index finger out, you're now holding the extension on one hand. Most people, they know how to start their extension. If it's working for you, go ahead and do that. Because this is a tutorial class. I will share what I know. If it's okay for you, go ahead and capture it. That's it. So now let's go ahead and install. I'm thinking somebody's knocking at this door today. Oh, but is it just me? I'm hearing sound of knock. So now, at the end of the day, let's go ahead now. This is the hair we're going to be working with. Natural and traditional way to add your extension to your natural hair. And this is the most used method. And this is the method that most people think is putting them off braid. Please don't let it put you off braid. If you know this is going to put you off braid, please come and start with the rubber band method. Build it up to this point. When we get to this point, you're not going to miss it. When you know how to braid and you're happy with your braiding, you're not going to miss it. Now, what are we going to do? After holding this extension on one hand, look at my thumb and index finger. Gradually open that thumb and index finger a little bit. Place it. I can still do the other method for you. I don't want to be complicating issues when you're learning. So let me just go straight and watch one method that is okay for you. Go and learn it. If you think it's okay, then you go ahead and split. This is my left hand. Section this hair out. Because we are splitting this hair, natural hair, automatically into 3. When you section this hair out, you go ahead and hold this. When you hold this to it, take your index finger. This is my index finger shaking. Put it in between. Look at it. Put it in between. Look at it. It's coming out there. The natural hair and the extension. Then you now release your hands. At this point, this is where you're going to secure your hair, but not too tight. I'm holding it on one hand. It's not unraveling. It's not going anywhere. You now position yourself as you're walking. Take this one now. Look at it. At this point, it's splitted up. Take it. Take your index finger now. Place it. Look at my index finger. Bring it in. You'll start braiding already now. So when you start braiding the hair, make sure that the hair is nicely secured. Look at it, it's secure from the root, but not too tight. When you do it like 1 or 2 braidings or 3 times, then you now release your hand. Release your hand. You're going to flip your hands at this point. Look at me. Flip it, flip it. Position it in a rightful way now. Now you're going to start braiding your hair. Can you see it? start braiding. At this point, what did you notice? You notice that this one have natural hair, middle have natural hair, the other one on my left have natural hair, because you automatically splitted the natural hair into three while you're inserting the extension. That is the most used method. So now we are going ahead to braid our hair. Position your hair, make sure the extensions are covering your natural hair. It's called tucking in your extension. So you now go ahead and start braiding your hair. The reason why I'm using a colored hair is that I want you to be able to visualize where your natural hair is while you're tucking in. Stay there, position it. When you position it like that, your extensions is going to be forward while the natural hair is going to be coming after. That means you've tucked it in. You see the way it is? Look at it. See the natural hair, see your extension. When you braid this way, it's going to cover it. You see what I'm doing? It's going to help a lot of people. Most people know how to braid, but they don't know how to position their extension. And if you try and use this method, it's going to help your braid. Your braiding even will look more even. Follow the rules, follow the tricks and the tips of how you can do this one. You will notice that your braiding will look different. When you follow it, you notice that your braiding will look different. Very neat, yes. You will notice it that your braiding will look very different. I started noticing it from even Sophia, Mommy Sophia, that is learning here online. Gradually, when she first started, it wasn't that good, but later on, she started getting it. It's going gradual. If I show you the hair this lady did for her children the last time, you'll be so surprised that she learned this hair online. That is the reason why when we do hair online here, I will tell the student, if you know you're practicing immediately, put it on the camera to show other people that they can do it. If you're at your convenience and you want to learn it, oh, you see the way I've inserted this hair, then you go ahead and learn it. You know how to do this. This more very, very important. Do you see how this braid look like? Thank you so much, Lali. God bless you for that. Can you see? Well installed, beautiful and nice. No hassle to do this. Yes, so now I have videos of these things that is already in there. How to do natural hair. When you watch the video closely, practice it. You must get. It's a must that you get it now. The technique is easy. It's a must that you get it. No two ways about it. It's a must that you get it. So just go ahead and try it. Get your mannequin. If you have not purchased your mannequin yet, it will help you during the course of your training. And there's a lot of things to learn. But the first thing you have to step in the journey of hair is learning how to braid. You first of all braid. Normally I teach for those that doesn't know how to braid at all. This is the one I use for teaching them. If you don't know how to braid at all, and you think, okay, oh, I don't know how to braid at all, you let me know. How do you get the pattern right? Oh my God. The pattern right is that you're not in the class when I taught you how to part hair. This is the hair. I've not even taken it here. This is the hair we use in parting hair. Can you see it? The video, follow me. Who is that person? Danny Grand Zozo. Go ahead and follow on YouTube or Facebook. The full video of what we did that day is there. I just put it out there. The name is GraceLawendhair. Go there, you go and watch the full video. But on TikTok, I have the full video as well. But my phone is not enough to download all this full. Sorry, I'm late. Don't worry. If you're late today, just follow the account. You're going to meet me on my next class. Any question you have is okay. So now we have done all this method. We have repeated it. I'm going to teach you 2 methods of how you can do knotless braid. Please begin to tap, tap, tap. If you have not followed, let's follow before we start our knotless braid. For those that are needing knotless braid, how can I do knotless braid? How can I join extension? Please gather here. It's time for us to do knotless braid. It's your time now. Gather. So now, please share the video. Let's go ahead. The next one we are going to do now is knotless braid. I sent a video now. The difference between knotless braid, and you see the video there. And I sent a video, a full 3 minutes and some seconds video of how you can do knotless braid. I'm going to demonstrate it in front of you. Then later, yes, I like the knotless. Yes, I know. So now, that's the reason why I'm saying is that when you're doing knotless, you need to learn how to do braid first. If you're not good with your braiding, you're not going to do knotless braid. There's just a little bit of difference. Knotless braid is that you start with your natural hair, while braiding is that you start with the extensions. That is just 2 different things. So let's go ahead and do the first one. I'm going to show you 2 methods 2 methods. I'm going to categorize this method into 3. But when I'm showing you now, I'm going to use 2 methods on one braid and I'll use 1. Later on, I'll do a video and differentiate all those methods, like 3 methods that is okay for you to do. If one must get into your hands to do that knotless braid. I've done 1 video today, which is this one I'm going to show you. The other one I'm going to send in tomorrow. Then the other one I'm going to do it again. Then give you like about 3 methods that you can use in doing your knotless braid. Then just try it. One must surely get into your hands and you'll be happy with it. So now let's go ahead. If you're joining, let's keep tapping. Let's move this tap into 30. Since I started, you only gave me one day 100,000, and the other day we didn't see like again. Please tap, oh, God bless you for that. But I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you so much for this. For your support, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. It's not easy to tap, oh, but the only thing is that if you're the type that comes online, you know the meaning of tapping. If you're the type that do live, you know the meaning. When I get into other people's life, my hands doesn't come off my phone. I will do it to the point they will know that somebody came online that day. I will make sure, because the more you do it, the system will know that we are not idle. It's the algorithm. We are not dealing with anybody. We are dealing with the algorithm. They say, are these people here or are they just quiet? So when you're tapping, they will know that, oh yes, really, people are here. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to be parting this hair this way. So now, if you want to learn the knotless braid, let's go ahead and do knotless braid now. I'm going to show you how you can section this hair. I'm bringing a chair now. To the way I explained this on that on the video is very, very much explained. So, but let me bring my chair. I will explain it to the point. When we finish these 2 methods, we'll call the class for a day. And that is it. So let's say this is the rack. This is my chair. Most people, they use rack. I hope you can see this chair. Or I should lower this. Let me lower the cameras a bit. Then we'll bring it up when we're doing the braids. Let me lower it a bit. Yeah. Let's say you want to section your hair for knotless braids. We're going to be using this extension. I'm going to be using this one. Let me brush it properly. When we finish these 2 methods, then that's it for the day. It depends on the size of your knotless braid. If you're doing medium, thank you so much and God bless you. If you're not following the account, go ahead and follow the account. Let's keep tapping. Tap, 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 tap. God bless you and support the life as much as you can. This is the extension I'm going to use. This is the size I'm going to be using now. This size for me, when I'm doing braid, is more than medium, but I'm going to do it. But it depends on the size you're going to do. But let's use this size. Now, when you pick up this size, let's say for instance, this is one of the size of your knotless braid, you're going to go ahead and section this hair. Look at it. The tiny bit one first. You place it on this one. Look at the chair. Look at the way it's going. You take the next one. You place it on the chair. Because if you don't have somebody to help you, you have to do this yourself. You place the next one. You know, the more you're building up, you're adding up a little bit of the hair gradually, because you'll be adding this hair up. Look at it a little bit. So now you section this hair, this one. Then I'm going to section this one in 2. And that is it for now. So it will determine the size. If you know that you've done the first one and this is the size, you go ahead and use this size. Can everybody see the way I section this hair? Yes, I'm only showing. See, look at the way I section this hair. So then when I'm starting my knotless braid, I'm going to start with my natural hair. Then I'm going to pick these smaller ones. Then we'll start adding it up until we finish. Then we'll start braiding our hair. Can you see it? Yes, we can see. I see the signal. This one is not ratio 1. This one is just building it up in a way that you section it bit by bit, right? So now let's go ahead. I'm going to put this one aside because I'm going to be picking this hair accordingly. Let's bring it this way. I'm going to start from the smaller bits. So now, this is the hair we are going to be working with. This is the hair we're working with for the knotless braid. So now, you're going to start. I'm combing the hair. This method I'm going to show you is the method of the one I said. Let's keep tapping. Let's keep tapping. These ones are for those that want to learn knotless braid. For the student as well, you can go on and try it. For those that doesn't know how to braid, please don't jump. Start from the beginning and learn those ones first. So now we are going to start this hair. Knotless braid is, we are starting it with our natural hair, right? So you now go ahead and section this hair into 3. Let's section our hair into 3. I hope everybody's seeing it. When you section, there's a video on it that I just sent in before we start our live. Yes, so go ahead and section this hair into 3 and start braiding down the hair. So when you braid it down to this point, pick the first extension. Look at this. When you pick the first extension, do it this way. Look at it. Look at the extension. Do it this way. When you do it this way, look at this method. This method is 2-in-1. I'm showing you. But I'm going to separate this 2-in-1 on a video so that you guys can understand it. Anybody that knows how to do this will go ahead and end up with the knot. Go ahead. Look at my hands. Thumb and index finger. Place this extension right in between your thumb and index finger. Look at it. It's gone in. Then you now go ahead and braid the first one. Go ahead and braid the first one. So the next one is take the extension again, the second one. When you take the second one, take it this way, place it, look at that hand, place it in between that hand. Then you go ahead and braid it. That is the second hair. Take the third one. When you take the third one, you go ahead and do what? Take it this way, place it there, my hands, and braid it. With this method I'm doing now, you can use this method to finish off this braid. Then we'll now go ahead and do what? Let me put one more. Let's go ahead and put one more like this. You put it one more. When you put one more, you go ahead and do this. At this point, you flip your hands. At this point, you flip your hands. It's more visible on that. It's very, very visible on that video I did. Okay, now you want to join the hair. Now let's go ahead. How many strands? Yes, it depends on the size, because before I started, I already sectioned the extensions I want. So I now did all the strands. Now I've inputted 4 strands now. Then this is the 5th one. So when you're coming to the 5th one, I've flipped my hands. You can't bring the 5th one in the middle like this. Take it this. When you watch the video, it's more clearer because you're going to be seeing it. You're going to be seeing it more on that video because the camera is very close to the video. Thank you so much and God bless you. Then you take the next one, bring it this way, look at the extension, put it there, look at it, place it there and braid it. While you're placing this hair, you're not seeing, it's not even visible that you're putting any hair. Then you take the last one, look at the last one, place it on top. This method I just did, now I did 2 different methods added in one, but when I'm going to separate it, I'm going to separate this video, making sure they are all different methods. Now we've braided it to this point. Now you're going to bring the techniques of tucking in your extension. Then you now take your extension, your natural hair, tuck it in. Then you now continue to braid. So let me move this chair because I'm going to do another method. This is one method. When I finish it now, if you're just joining me, let's move this into 30K before we finish our class today, please. Go ahead and tap. The more you tap, it's going to help, and share the videos. Support the videos as much as you can. God bless you. Before we do the next method. For those of us that want to learn knotless braid, this is it now. I'm coming to take you how to do this. For the fact that when you watch it 1 or 2 times here on my live, you'll be able to do it. Very simple. So now let's go ahead and finish up this up to the point where I will show you the difference. The difference, I sent a video this morning telling you and explaining the difference between knotless braid and how to do the braid. So now let's go ahead and show you. This is the result. Can you see the result from the roots? Starting with your natural hair, adding up extension, you start building it up. It's so seamless. Look at it, how seamless it is. You can put up this hair anytime, bring it up. That's why most people like this knotless braid. And now, compare the two with the braid. You love your teaching. Thank you so much. Thank you so much and God bless you. So you compare the two of them. Can you compare the two of them? This is knotless braid. This is normal braid. Normal braid have a knot. Can you repeat this, ma? Yes, I'm going to repeat knotless braid, but I'm going to show you another method. Then we'll close the class for the day. The videos I've already sent into my account. The videos, this one that I just did now, sending the video this morning, this afternoon before we start the live. Can you see it? Look at it. This is knotless and this is braid. Can you see the difference? Can everybody see the difference? You started with your natural hair. You start adding up extensions seamlessly. Look at it. Then this is your braid. Braid is just start the extension, not the braids with the hair. Yeah. So that's the two different things. So now, knotless braid, because the reason why people like knotless braids are because they start with their natural hair. It's not going to be so painful that when you're attaching the extensions into the boss braid. Most people, their hands are so painful even after learning. So that's why when you're inserting the hair, you're not going to be pulling somebody's hair. You make sure that the hair is secured but not too tight, so that anybody having the hair will be able to be comfortable to carry it. So this is one method. This method I've already sent in today. This next method I'm going to do now, I'm going to send it tomorrow afternoon before we start our live. Tomorrow live, okay, I don't know, maybe we can do evening. We're doing evening tomorrow, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. If you're watching me, follow the accounts so that when I come on live, you're going to get notification when I'm live to do the teaching. So let's go straight ahead without wasting much of our time. Thank you everyone for tapping. Thank you everyone for sharing the video. Let's share it again. We have a few minutes to leave this live. So now I'm going to be doing another knotless method for you. If you find out that this one is complicated, because I told one of the students here is called Mommy Sophie. I don't know if she's here. He said, oh, I'm so sorry for calling Mommy Sophie all the time because I just identify her. There's a lot of people, but she showed me her work. Please, if you want me to be calling your name like this, anything you're doing, bring it up. Let me see how much you've gone far by learning. Anybody that is showing your work and they send you work, you'll be able to say, okay, this is what she did. You refer to this thing for correction. You refer to them to learn more. So now this is it. We are going to, let me split this one, take this one a little bit more off. Now, we are going to get the extension. Now, the size of, you see the size of the extension that you have taken. If you're doing your knotless braid, let it be the same size before you split it. Let's hold this one. If you're joining me for the first time, you're highly welcome. This one, we'll finish our class for today by teaching 6 methods. Then every day, we'll now if we have extra time, we'll now do some practice of knotless braid so that you can get use of knotless braid. So now let's go ahead and do what? And section this. This is the size. This one is, if it's too big, let me reduce a little bit of this. Yeah. So this is the size we are going to be using for the next knotless braid. Now I'm going to show you how you can split it. For those of us that are just coming, share the video, like the video, take your chair if it's just you. If you have money for a rack, get a rack. A rack is what we use in sectioning our extension. If you can afford it, go ahead and purchase one. But if not, my dear, if you have dining chair, economical, carry your dining chair and do what you have to do. No judgment, as far as you have the end result. So now this is the size of the hair we are going to be doing. When you're starting your knotless braid, you have to start it by taking the first one, tiny, bring it in here. You see it? The way I'm sectioning it, I hope everybody can see it. Then please, can you repeat the knotless? That's what I'm doing now. I'm showing you the process. This is the process. IJ by JJ. This is how you are going to do your extensions before you start your knotless braid. So let's go ahead. I'm showing you how you're going to do your extension. This is the braid and the size you're going to be using. You're going to section your extension gradually from taking it from the smaller parts, you move it up. Take the next one, you put it there until you split it to the size that you want. Yes. You understand? I'm making this very, very simple for you. In fact, when you want to do it, you're not going to find it very difficult. Now, I've splitted this hair into, the first one we did was 7 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at the hair. We splitted it up to 7. You first of all take the size of extension that you're going to be using. Then you now gradually split it. Look at it. Let me move back. Split it from small, gradually build it up a little bit. So this will give you the size. Same size, not same size. The first one will just be slightly bigger, smaller, smaller, smaller. You start building it up to. Look at this now. Are they same size? Look at them from the camera. They are not same size. From these small ones, they are slightly different, and you start building it up to this point. So now let's go ahead. This is this. No. What do you mean by no? They are not same. Okay, yes, thank you. They are not same size. Thank you so much for that. So now let's go ahead now. This first method I've shown you, I've sent the video. I'm going to show you another method of doing the knotless braid. So let's go ahead and start. You're going to take this and comb this. So when we do this one, it's going to be the next class. Then I can only bring us up. If you have any question, you let me know. Knotless braid starts with your natural hair. And there are some exemptions as well. That exemption is that if you know that the hair you're doing is so thin, you can as well use a tiny bit of extension to start it. Maybe I'm going to explain that in another class. Let me not complicate issues. Let's go straight to the point. This is another method I'm going to use in doing this knotless braid. So always start your knotless braid with your natural hair. Split the hair into 3 equal parts. Look at it. When you split the hair into 3 equal parts, start your normal braiding. Start your normal braiding. So when you start, I don't know how I'm going to position in this one, because sometimes to stand in this place is always a problem. Okay, now when you split it up, not same size here. When you split it up, when you start with your normal hair, take the first smaller part. Instead of it going in between, this one is going on top. Can you see the difference what I'm doing now? This one is going on top. You take the first one on top. You know, like when you're doing banana cornrow, most people, there's one mother that called me one time like, oh, there's the method you did is different from the one I'm seeing. Then I say, okay, if it's this method, we're going to try it. You gradually be adding it up to it. It's like when you're doing banana cornrows, this is how you take up your hair and start adding it up a bit on top. This one is going on top. Can everybody see what I'm doing? I'm going to send this video tomorrow. I've done the video today. I'm going to bring it in tomorrow so you can watch it if you know you want to practice this method. This method, I'm going to section this method into 3 ways so that you can be able to see it. Any one of your choice, go ahead and use it. So this is the last one I'm taking. I'll place it on top. This one is placing it on top. Then let's go ahead and finish up our braid. Can you see it? Now when you're braiding, always make sure that your extensions are covering the natural hair. You position it. When you position it once, it's easier. So let me go ahead and braid this and show you this method. So this is the 2 methods I've shown you online here. I'm going to split this. The first one I showed you, we did 2 methods in one. But I'm going to differentiate those methods so that it will be separate in case you want to learn it. Let me quickly do this, then I'll show you the result. Then you guys can tell me which of the method you like most. You can practice it. Most people, the method I just did now, that's what they know. I was teaching some comments in the section, featured, protect community. Okay. Thank you so much. So now let's go ahead. If you have not followed the account and you're watching me, go ahead and follow the account. You're going to get notification of when I'm always live. Then you come and learn how to braid. I still have classes going on. For most of us that want to go further than braiding, put it on my comment section or bio. Send me a message on my bio. We'll take it off from there. If you want to learn more than this. Now, let's go ahead and differentiate it now. Can everybody see? Please, I want you to be able to put something on the comment section. Look at this one, the first one we did, and look at the second method. So which one method do you prefer? All the method I'm going to send in the videos. This one I've already sent the videos today, and the other one, please let me know on the comment section. Type. Do you prefer this first method or you prefer the second method I just did? Which one? They are both knotless braid. You see it? It starts with the natural hair. We start building it up to this point. Please go ahead and tell me the first one, the second one, the first, please. Okay. You see the reason? You see this first method I did is 2 methods in one. So I'm going to differentiate that method, make them different methods so that when you see them on the video, if you feel that you want to do this first method, you choose this one. If you feel you want to use this one, you feel this one. So that is it. This is knotless braid. Can you see the difference? Because most people, when I'm teaching online, the question have been too much. I said, now let me start doing it at the end of the day, because I call this class a beginner's class. I don't want it to be complicated. So when we start with the rubber band method, then we start with the natural and traditional method, we end up with the knotless method. So anytime you're coming to the class, just rest assured that if it's knotless braid that you're after, you're going to learn 1 or 2 methods or 3 methods when I differentiate them. So this one is packed up with 2 methods in one, and this one is just 1 method. So you can go ahead and send the videos tomorrow. Can everybody see it? Look at it. See the difference? The difference between this and this, I've sent the video in today. Knotless braid, you start with your natural hair and it's so seamless. You see it? Then this one, you have a knot under because you start the extension with the one. That is why most people like it. It's a bit painless because you're not starting the hair with the extension, start grabbing it from the roots. So that is just it. If you have any question, please put it on the comment section. My class is always, except we are busy doing one thing or another, I always end this class between 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. because normally I have to pick the kids from school and do other school runs. That is the reason why. If I would like to stay longer, I would like. But now, if you're joining me for the first time, follow the account and will get a notification when I'm on live. If you have not followed me on my YouTube, go ahead and follow on the YouTube. The YouTube is GraceLawendhair. That is where you're going to see all the full video. The 2 hours video is there. I used to put it out on public. Yes. Then if you want to follow me on Facebook as well, it's GraceLawendhair Tutorial and Lifestyle. All the video, I used to put it out in public. But the TikTok one, I don't put it out in public because I bring them out in the clips. Because my phone there is not going to download everything. I don't have that space to be downloading all the things I do live every day. So go ahead and follow. If you want to watch it on the full video, go ahead and do that. Follow my YouTube, GraceLawendhair. Just go there. You'll see me. I'm live there now. If you want to follow the YouTube, Facebook is GraceLawendhair Tutorial and Lifestyle. If you want to follow me on TikTok, if you're on that platform, I am GraceLawendhair Tutorial on TikTok. So go ahead and follow me because sometimes I will come out on different platforms. Yes, so that you cannot be able to miss me when we're doing classes. So now, look at it. If you have any question based on what we have learned today, put it. Let me go ahead and invite us for like a few minutes. If you have any question, if you want to discuss anything, please come up and just tell me what you think. Then we'll now end up the class for today. If you have anything to say, please go ahead, pick it up and say something. Contribution, ideas of how we'll be running the class. Go ahead. For everyone joining. 1 minute, I'll be taking you up now, mommy. Let me send out all the invitation. Then you go ahead and we'll start talking. We'll talk for like 10 minutes. Or if you want to, just send me an invitation. I'll bring you up. Okay, Mommy Fausa Balogu, my lovely friend. Oh, yeah, go on.
Hello, I just want to appreciate your job. You are doing great.
Thank you, my love. That is my Iya. Iya is coming up.
Well done. Well done. My son saw you. Said, oh, Mommy. Oh, she's doing great. I said, yes.
Thank you so much, my friend, though. That's my friend, though.
You're welcome. Keep it up, eh?
Thank
God
you
is with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you. Just stay on. Stay there. Let's your account. Please follow Iya for me. Follow the accounts then. Thank you so much and God bless you all.
Amen. You too. Love you, love.
Thank you. So now let's go. Let's give Iya cheers. Mrs. Balogu, that's Fausa Balogu. As you can see her name. Please follow her.
Yes, yes.
Yes, that's her account there. Thank you so much. Now let's speak to Chika. Chika, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Well done, Maya. Doing a very neat job. I love that your braids, they're coming out very neat. And this is what I find, that's my struggle with hair makers. I don't get to see the one you've done on your manicure. I feel like I should have it on my head, but I've not gotten anyone to do this clean braids like this.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm learning. I'm in the UK. It's been a struggle and it's so expensive getting your hair done here.
Yes.
So I'm learning. I'll join your beginners class, but not now. I'm very busy. But I come online and I follow you from time to time.
No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you. That is why I used to explain. I say everybody should learn. It depends on who you're learning from. I'll show you the techniques and everything. Make your braids look neat. Some people don't understand it. Even as a beginner, when you follow the techniques bit by bit, before you know it, your braid will even be more better than mine, because all our hands are different. I will only come here and show you the techniques. If you work towards it, before you know it, your braids will be more beautiful than this. That is how it is. You know, our cookings are different. They can give us the same ingredient now, say okay, every like about 10 women, let's start cooking. That same ingredient, the food we taste different, is the same thing as braid and your skills. We might do the same thing, they will now say, oh, this is the winner, meaning that all we are doing the same method, but hands are different. So it's not something to be judgmental, it's something that we'll be happy about. I'm just here to like give us the basic thing we have to do, and we'll just follow it, or before you know it, you'll be there. Thank you so much, Chika. I really appreciate your contribution. Let's give her cheers, man. Now let's go to the next person, Kiko Africa. Please, do you have anything to tell us?
Kitoko is a Lingala.
Okay, Titogo, thank you so much. Sorry, oh man, don't go slaughter that name. Sorry, man.
No problem. Well, I just want to thank you for the energy that the passion that you are giving on showing people what you are doing.
Yeah.
So actually, Kitoko Afro Hair, we are a training center.
Yeah.
We are in Canada, and then I started a program 2 years ago because of the discrimination the kids with Afro hair was experiencing at school,
Yeah.
and on workplaces. So we created a program to help our black teenagers to love their hair. So instead of going for a wig like us parents, because we didn't have the skills here and then the time to do the hair, usually more than 8 hours, that was killing parents who are looking for, to support their family financially. So it's becoming a problem here. Most of the parents wearing wig, and then our kids are born here. When they go to school, they find their friends with straight and losing her. And then when they came here, they had the father with wig. They finally started to believe that white hair is the perfect one. So they started to be embarrassed when they go to school with their afro hair. So, and then because people are touching their hair and things like that, so it started to bring a little bit more discrimination. So this is the reason why we create that program. So the government is helping us a little bit, but usually we try um, to employ the newcomers who know how to do hair.
Yeah.
But there is a big difference because our kids who are born here,
Yeah.
they only focus on American as a model.
Yeah.
So, and then people are come from back home, usually they have different way to do hair. But when I was watching your video, I see you got two methods. You got all the methods, even for American, the way they are doing it. I will be really pleased to really be connect with your video, especially your YouTube, because so that some youth they can also learn through your
Yeah.
through your videos, because we have hairdressers, but when they come, they don't have job. You give them job as soon as they get settled in Canada. They have to go, they have to do better job in the way that they can support their family, and then slowly uh, they have to leave, or maybe they change city and things like that. But we can't continue getting letting them keeping cheating. We want the youth to take control.
Yeah.
We want them to take control. This is the reason why we really like to have to your full video, and maybe one day if accordingly with the time here, because here is 6 o'clock. Oh, now it's 7. So I think it's, yeah, now it's 7 past 2. I will really want one day in video shot you go in contact with them and give us some tips and feel like that, something that you can that can feel that they are connected
Yeah.
with you. But I will test you so on private, so you can get the full name of the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Myself, I have to name as well because now we have our own salon, but we are very limited in terms of because the government will not cover all the time the same service because they have to give also other people who has also great idea, right? So we want the youth to take control so that they can continue to do between them the hair because it's very, very expensive to do the hair here. And that this is one of the reasons that women go for wig because of the hair cost.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm very pleased. I like the way you are doing. Look at the way you are braiding, so beautiful. You are using the mannequin head.
Yeah,
I
it's
never see
mannequin.
someone
It's mannequin.
using the mannequin head with that beauty.
Yeah.
I never see someone using. Even though we have, I have addresses, but never see them working on a mannequin head with that neat thing. God bless you.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for the contribution and the ideas you just given. And that is the reason why when I used to come out 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. I thought about it that most people they want to join these classes, but then they do work at evenings and the time difference. So that is the reason why I decided to start coming 5 p.m. Like tomorrow now will be on 5 p.m. UK time to 7 p.m. So for those that maybe at this point it might be their very early in the morning or late in the night, they can as well join that class in the evenings. So now you just send me a bio. When you send it to me, and then I'll send the contact to you, then I'll be able to give you all the platform whereby they can go and watch it on YouTube. Like YouTube, on my YouTube now, that's why I'm keep telling people to follow on the YouTube, because YouTube is the full video. As I did it live, I just put it on public. So if you miss the class, you can be able to go there and watch the full video, which is GraceLawendhair tutorial. No, just GraceLawendhair. That is on YouTube. GraceLawendhair. Then on Facebook as well, then it's GraceLawendhair tutorial and lifestyle. If you're watching me and you want to follow me on TikTok, it's GraceLawendhair tutorial, as you can see. So now I teach and I do all the classes. You see that I bring the lessons out on videos. Everything I've done today, they are on video. If you follow my account, you're going to get them at your convenient time. You just go ahead and get your mannequin training head and start practicing. Before you know it, if you follow the rules, you will get it, because Mommy Sophia is not here. If she's here now, she will come up. She learned how to do hair online. If you see the hair this woman did for the children, I was even surprised. Oh my God, this woman is really improving. It's a situation whereby you can learn, and we should get it at the back of our mind that you can learn even as you're here online. Put your mind in everything you're doing. It's an opportunity. You go ahead and learn it. I have classes running. If you want to learn more than the braids, you just go ahead and DM me. From there, we'll take it off from there. Thank you so much, Kiko. I really appreciate your contribution and the work you're doing. Well done for that, to make our black children. Even now, I was thinking the same thing, but it's just that the schedule of my time, because I go to college now, is so tight. I wanted to speak to even the head teacher in my school to okay, 1 or 2 days I'll be coming there to teach our children how to do hair. We don't need to suffer because we are abroad here. If nobody teach them, how would they learn? My kids said they have my mannequin. I encourage mothers, buy your mannequin training hair, because your children will use that to learn and they will help you to do your own hair. It's very, very important. It's not how much will you get it, just get it at the price. But the point, you're using it to learn and do on their hair. While they are growing up, they will use that same mannequin to learn and start doing your own hair as a mother, to save you your time and your money. And they will have their skills. When they go to university, they won't be struggling. If their friends know how to do hair, this one will do it, will become a trade and barter. Do mine and I do yours. You will save our money. But if not, they will be paying up to 150, 200 to do their hair. We need to teach these children. That is why I'm out. We need more braiders to do this job. Thank you for your job that you're doing in Canada, and God bless you for that. And it's an inspiration for us, we that are here, to take it up and see help our children that are blacks here. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
You're welcome. I wish to see you here at least for a week and come and...
No, don't worry. My sister lives in Canada. Even her kids, then they learn online. I will come. When I'm coming, just give me a communication. We'll communicate. When I'm there, I have to come for you as well.
That would be good.
Thank you so much, and God bless you. Let's give her a cheers and a round of applause for that. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Now we'll be talking to Sheila. Is it Sheila? Sheila, please. Can you put your microphone and talk to her?
Ok, bonjour, hello. I speak French, but
you have to teach me
I want
French
to
then.
try in English.
Okay, go ahead.
And I want to say thank you for your time and your method to teach us braiding. Donc, I learn. I am learning braiding. Donc, voilà. It's so beautiful and wonderful. Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Sheila. God bless you. Sheila Dawa, thank you,
Okay.
and God bless you for that. Now we'll go ahead and let me accept Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga is want to come up. I'll accept her. Let's go ahead. Mimi B, thank you so much, Mimi B. Mimi B has always been a support. Please, anytime you come on the live, please support by tapping, sharing. I see that you're doing a great job. I really appreciate it. I'm not taking anything for granted. For your support for us to be on this live for 2 hours. Put all your mind and support, and I'll do my best for us to learn as well. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, ma.
Thank
Good
you.
afternoon. How are you?
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, ma. Go ahead, ma.
Yeah, I'm good. Ma, I really appreciate your wonderful teaching. I love your teaching. You're doing well. You're doing great. Much. Keep it up.
Thank
and
you.
I'm learning so far from you. And the knotless braid is my favorite.
Yeah.
And I'm trying it.
Yeah, no problem. You get it. I've sent you a video.
Also appreciate you so much. And I also want you to like do twist, the cocoa twist.
Yeah.
I'm trying it, but the how to do the knot is my problem. So I want you to do like a tutorial on that one. Yeah. For me, please.
Okay,
thank you so
I will
much.
try, but that is why the classes are there. If you want to come to the classes to learn more, we'll do. This ones we'll do online, but anytime, any day, if you have the time, I'm going to practice there in front of you. And I'll send a video. Normally, I send videos. You can still go ahead and watch. And the videos are very helpful. My videos are very helpful because I make sure I put the camera very close to the hair so that you can see what I'm doing on the hand. When you try it once or twice, you're going to get it. That is just it. So I'll try because I always have limited time to stay online because I work with the kids 2 hours and I'll quickly go and get them and run around in their house. It's not an easy task, but we will get there. So gradually, as they're growing, I'm putting more time up online for us to do our tutorial.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, ma. Thank you so much and God bless you. Let's give this chance to her. Thank you. Mommy Lady Gaga, please go ahead and speak to us, please.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I love, I like, and I appreciate what you're doing. Anyway, this is my first time. I was just scrolling and I saw it. I was like, wow, I have to stay.
Thank you.
But please, what I will beg, I don't know, before you leave, I know how to braid, but I don't know how to start.
How to start? Yeah. How to install it? Beginning.
Yeah. Pick the hair, but if you pick the hair for me, I'll be able to finish. So I always have problem with that starting. But this your knotless braid, I think I prefer the first one, and I think I've learned that one.
Yeah, there are 3 methods. I'm going to differentiate those methods because this method I just did, which is the first one, I did 2 methods. Then I'm going to differentiate. I sent this video today. It's there. You can go ahead and look at it. 3 minutes plus video. Then you practice it. Always get something to practice with. Get a training head. Don't worry, very soon now, I'm going to try and start putting the training head up. While we are in the class, you're going to pick up, just go ahead and purchase your training head so that it will be easier for everyone to get one. So that when you get your training, yes.
Yeah, I have a mannequin.
That's absolutely okay. So go ahead. Mannequin training head is very important. Even if you find a style, even as we are braiders, styles are coming out. People are very creative. So when they bring out those styles and you think, okay, I've been doing hair for a long time, let me try this style. You go ahead and take your mannequin head and just try it once. Immediately you know how to do hair. When you do it once, you get it already. And that is just it. So that is the importance of getting a training head at home. Very important. Very important for us as an adult and for our children. Like my kids now, they know, even the small boys, they know how to twist. They will come here and be practicing because everywhere is lying about 6 or 7 mannequins are here. They just come anytime they are playing and they are tired, they just go and be practicing. They know how to do it now. So it's going to be more important for us to bring our children up. It's a generational thing. When I started, I used to teach, and at one point I'll be doing practicals because I'll tell you the importance of it. When you do hair like this, it's a generational things that will pass on to the kids as well. Right. So that is absolutely what we have to do. Thank you. And the beginning of how to do the hair is the most important thing. That is the reason why when I come up like most people don't take it very important. We start with for extremely the beginners, we do the rubber band method, which is not that bad because all this method you're going to come across it while you're doing hair. Then we'll come to the three method of natural and traditional method, which is this three method I've just shown. Then we'll now do method. This three method is natural and traditional. Then these two are not less. So when you come into the class, I used to start first. I don't want people to run that, hey, I can't do this. So we start with the rubber band method, which is very, very simple to get into braiding. We'll move it up to the natural and traditional. Then we'll now do the knotless. I just introduced the knotless now because a lot of people have been asking knotless. But I told them, I said, before you know how to do the knotless, you now need to know how to braid. Because if you don't know how to braid, how are you going to do knotless? Braiding is the most important thing for you to learn. Even I used to start even from the scratch for those that doesn't know how to braid without the extension. We start without the extension with this hair. Then I'll show you the techniques of how you can get into it. Then you now start adding extension into it. So if you want to know further about this hair, there's a lot of things about hair, man. But the main thing is this. If you can be able to know how to do this, the other ones are just something that you quickly get into. It's not going to take you too much time. Thank you. I really appreciate everyone.
Do you also teach braiding, twisting?
That's how I have the classes. We can't be doing everything on. We can't be doing everything online here. I have classes going on. We have the beginners class. You're going to see we have the intermediate class and we have the advanced class. All those things are subjects that I have on the way. I do not have the time now to like list all those things out. But if you click on this my account, it's going to take you into the scan store whereby you see the courses. If you know that you're beginners, just go ahead and go into the beginner. There's a lot to learn from the beginners class, a lot. And I've taught a lot here and the videos are there. For those of us that are quick learner, you can still learn a lot from the video. They are all piled up there. How to part your hair. The last time I came in online here, you see the video on YouTube fully. How to part, the simple way to part hair. We parted all this hair to the end. I showed you how to do that. So there's a lot of things going on in the video. Thank you so much for tapping and God bless you all. So now this will come to the end of our lesson. Let's give Gaga cheers. Gaga, keep coming to the class. You're going to learn how to install the hair. 100%. I do 6 methods. Definitely you're going to choose one of this method that will be good for you. Then you start installing your hair. Gradually you start moving it up. Do you understand, Gaga? Is she there? Okay, maybe she's not there.
Yeah.
You're here. Okay, so look, these are the 6 methods I show you. By the time you start learning and practicing it, you're going to get one of the methods that will go into your hands. Start using that, and this is the
I
knotless.
just joined when you are doing the first knotless.
Okay, don't worry, ma. Tomorrow I'll be coming by evening 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. so that we can be able to catch up with those that are working in the daytime and those that the times are different. We'll now put everything together. So normally I used to come only mornings and afternoon, 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. Then at one point I was thinking some people will go to work by this time. They are at work. It's just we mothers that are like doing college and we put our kids off to school that are at home. And that's okay. Let's bring the idea of at least even 2 times in a week. Let's do evening so that those that are at work, they might have come back then. They will have the opportunity to do even an hour or 2 hours. They will learn something. So tomorrow we'll be out there in the evening by 5 p.m. UK time. Just find out what the time is over there and then to 7 p.m. UK time. Then I'll just have the 2 hours, then put the kids them to bed for school tomorrow. So that's how it works. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone.
You also do Ghana braiding.
Everything, my sister. Okay. That's why I know.
Thank you so much.
You cannot come online to start doing everything. I'm telling you, go and watch my videos. Go to my page and watch my videos. Some of the hair, I just do it and put it out there. Most of them, I just put them out there. But the teachings, we cannot do too much the way we are doing it. If you want to learn individual, that's why people have been telling me, Grace, put up class. It's me. Even me, I go to college. I don't have time. So at this point, I said, let me start somewhere. Let's start putting up something. So I just start this says, okay, let's do the the beginners class, intermediate class, and the advanced class for those that want to really learn. This one is just the beginning of hair, but if you know how to do this, you're not going to find it difficult to get into other hair, because a lot of things you do with hair is it starts with braid. Even if you're installing hair, you want to cornrows, you have to start with this 3 strand, start doing your cornrows. There's a lot of things. So with this one, it will give you a stepping stone, the bigger stepping stone into going into this field, if that is what you want to do. Even with learning this alone, most people, they specialize on braid. They don't want to go further. Most people are specialized on braid. They only do braids and they are perfect with braid. Most people like me, I know how to do almost all the hair. Even if it's just something that just came out, I've not seen, I'll just look into it, then I'll pick it up at that point. But most people, they just want to concentrate on braid. If you're the type, go ahead and concentrate on braid. It gives more money to do braid. Because it takes more time to do it. Because you're going to spend like 6-7 hours doing a full braid like this. So you know how much it is now. You collect your money. So if you're the type that want to learn this, most people, when I started this hair during the summer period. Most mothers, they just learn how to do this braid. You know what they did? They started doing wig cap. They just get a wig cap and start braiding at home. Start selling them. This is TikTok shop. You can make money out of it. That is the reason why I come. There's no knowledge that is lost. You can just be there. You don't know that even a skill can take up your 9-to-5 job. When you learn it very well, before you know it, you just tell that 9-to-5 job to stay aside. Let me concentrate. That is what most mothers did. Most of the people that have gone through this class, a lot of thousands of them, I don't even know them. They'll just come to learn what they have to learn and they are gone. People that are serious, they start making money out of it. So that is how it is. So if you want to learn braids, you go ahead. If you want to go versatile, you just let me know. Send me a message on my bio. Then we'll take it up from there. Thank you so much. You understand me like Lady Gaga?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much and God bless you. I really appreciate it for your support and everyone that has supported this life up to this point. Thank you. I'm not taking everything for granted. I really appreciate it. Thank you, all mothers. Thank you, gentlemen, everyone that have been on this live, even those watching me from the For You. A lot of people watch from the For You more than coming in. You see 6,000, 5,000 people watching from the For You, only 100 on the page. If you're bold enough, please come into the class from the For You. It's going to still help us. Thank you so much and God bless you. Now we are going to go ahead and stop the class now because I have few times to go and get the kids from school. So I'm going to be dropping us online. Don't drop. Let me drop, because if you drop yourself now, you're going to lose these coins. Let me go ahead and disconnect it. Then I'll just go ahead and quit the class. I really appreciate everyone. Thank you and God bless you all. So tomorrow's class is going to come for 5 p.m. UK time to 7 p.m. UK time. Yes, then on Friday, we're going to have it on 12 p.m. UK time. I interchange it like that so that we'll be able to reach a lot of us to learn how to do these things. We need more braiders. So we need more braiders and we need more people that will do hair. It will not die in my hands. No, we'll extend it to our generation so that more people will come up to do these things. Thank you and God bless you all. God bless you. And see you on my next class. Have a wonderful afternoon and be good, and God bless us and make our heart's desires fulfilled this year in the name of Jesus. Amen. See you all. Bye and thank you. My name remains Grace Lowen from GraceLawendhair. If you have not followed the account, go ahead and follow the account. It's going to give you notification when I'm live, or you just press the notification button on your phone. It's going to bring you on when I'm just like, going to notify that Grace is live. Or whenever time you just come and join the classes, learn 1 or 2 things and pass it on as well. Thank you and God bless you. Bye for now and see you on my next class. Bye everyone. Bye. Thank you so much, YouTube. God bless you. Oh my God, let me start calling the names. These people are distracting me. Thank you, everyone. Min Mayan for joining. For hello. Thank you. Dinaya Musein, thank you for joining. Watching from Kenya. Love you all. Rosemary Ngewon. Hi, doing very well, my sister. Thank you. And Diana Musen, wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Iconic queen. Thank you. Love you all. Thank you so much. Love from here, from the UK, and God bless you all. Thank you so much. Subscribe to my class if you have not subscribed to the channel. I'm going to see you on my next video. I really appreciate you all. Thank you and see you on my next class. Bye, everyone. And my name remains Grace Lowen from GraceLawendhair, as you can see. Bye.